Just chalk it up to the game, yo.
My man got the stimmy and then fucked around and got sick. That's crazy.
Need to stimmy shit.
Yo, Jack, we live, by the way. I just want to let you know, though, but I did want to bring something up. You know, I came across some really, how can I say this? Wild photos of you, Jack. Very, very, very wild photos of you, Jack.
Wild photo? What's the wild photo?
Do you know what I'm talking about here, Jack?
Was my dick out? What was the wild photo?
Okay, all I'm gonna say is somebody's dick was out. Jack, you know what I'm talking about?
Not like this, Jack.
Jack, you know what I'm talking about?
Guilty?
I don't know what you're talking about, dog.
Oh, snap.
Describe the picture. I might help you out. Describe the picture.
All I know is you look like you were in a onesie. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jack?
Yo.
Okay. Something like that. Look, this is all I'm gonna say about that, man. Dude was trying to say I was on a onesie. I'm like, I could prove that shirt is not a onesie, bro. So I proved it wasn't a onesie. Simple.
Yo, but I don't know.
Simple.
I saw some crazy shit, yo. I'm actually. I want to send it to you, but then again, I don't even want to look at it myself.
Hey, man, simple, man. I had to prove.
What's going on in them other discords, Jack, man? What's going on in them other discords, man?
It get crazy in there, man. Survival of the fittest, you know what I mean?
It sound like Jack in the goddamn OnlyFans Discord, bro.
Hey, man, listen, bro.
Yo.
They wanted me to prove it wasn't a onesie. I proved it.
I feel you, bro. That boy Jack
now they speechless.
My boy Jack got the Jiggy fans. I see you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so are you gonna address how your boy is the Monopoly champ, back-to-back W's? We gonna address?
No, yeah, Anubis. Yeah, congratulations to Anubis, man.
What do you mean Anubis?
Good job, bro. You
was
there.
Anubis?
Congratulations to Anubis, man. Kofi couldn't do it without you, baby. Yes, sir.
Yo, so
that man bankrupted you and screamed congratulations. Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
Yo, Jack, you were so happy that last game in the beginning, bro. Yeah, I was so upset.
Yeah,
The switch around. It was crazy.
I got finesse, man. I realized why I've been losing. I really realized why I've been losing. I got a new technique going forward, man. I've been playing stupid. Yeah, man.
That's good.
Man.
That's good.
I'm gonna be back.
Because at the end of the game, like when you said that, yo, I'm not playing with Kofi and Anubis together. I'm not playing with One Night and Tony together. I knew you were just saying because you just came off a hot loss, and you will be back because you gotta redeem yourself.
I mean, I still kind of feel like that, but I play with y'all, man. I got some new techniques. I'm gonna keep them in the tuck right now. I fucked up.
That's good, man. Oh damn you. Jamie not back yet? Yeah, after I just hyped him up in the chat that he was on time, he ain't back yet. Shit is crazy, man.
Oh,
yo.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
There you go.
Oh man. Still no stimmy. They playing with my fucking money.
Yo, I heard some people don't get it like for months though. Like it takes a minute for it to come in though.
Damn, for real? Shit, I got mine.
Yeah, I heard some people don't get in the first wave or whatever, but my first two, I had them joins like the next day after the shit was signed. I don't know what's going on with this one. Hell yeah.
You know why? Because you waiting for it. That's why. It ain't here.
I know.
The more you're sitting there waiting for it, the longer it's going to take.
Yeah, low key.
Some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Let me turn my camera on. Oh, shit on right. Video.
Yes. Let me tweet out the link one more time before I go ahead and get started with the podcast. Shout out to all the Press Start podcast supporters. We appreciate y'all. Real talk. You know what I mean? Through the thick and thin, yo. Shout out to y'all. Every week y'all here. We appreciate that, man. For real, man.
You good, Jack? Like on your deathbed, playboy?
good, man. I just feel fucked up, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Jack is sick today, man.
I was cool until I went to sleep last night, and then I woke up like I was like freezing type shit. Yeah, man. I went to sleep last night, man. Shit.
Oh, you got the chills and shit?
Yeah, man.
What, you get the vaccine?
No.
The podcast never start on time. Yo, J-Man, I was bigging you up because, like, yo, when I made the call, you jumped in right away.
Oh yeah, that was before I hopped in the shower and shit.
Oh my god. we got this guy sent us. We got your boy Roy sent us a $20 super chat because he thought you were on time.
Yo, he taking that back. He taking that back.
We gotta refund that. We gotta refund.
I was here.
Go on ahead and
we gotta refund this man, bro.
I was in and out the room. You know what I mean? I had to come back and grab my drawers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Slide through the hallway, butt ass naked. I was here.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I mean, waist down.
Just make sure you stay seated, all right? Don't get too excited about anything this episode, all right?
Well,
stay your ass in the chair.
Yeah, Jack said you don't even be wearing pants during the podcast. Yeah, that's why you only show.
Definitely don't got on no pants right now.
Well, that makes sense. Jack ain't seen his dick in about 3 years, so.
Wow, really?
You hate to see it, man. Discord started though. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Wow.
Hey, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was just telling Jack earlier, J-Man. Someone DM me some flagrant pictures of Jack. I was like, God damn, what y'all be doing in them Discords?
Whoa!
I needed that shit deleted immediately.
That's crazy.
What's going on over there? What the hell is this on my controller?
All ready to go.
Booty juice.
What is this white shit on my controller?
I know what it is.
Booty juice.
How you got white shit on your
juice?
controller, bro?
What do you got white stuff on your controller?
Let me smell it.
What?
Don't do that.
Huh?
Oh, no. It's toothpaste. It's toothpaste.
How'd you get toothpaste on your controller?
Well, because I told you when Kofi sent the invite, I was about to take a shower. So I was brushing my teeth before I hopped in the shower. He sent the call in, so I ran back into the room, joined the call, and then I ran back in the shower.
Let's see the back of that DualSense, bro. Let's see the back of it.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
I clean my shit. I clean my shit. Hold on, it's a little.
Let's see the back.
It's dirty. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Y'all got dirty hands, man.
Let's see the back of the DualSense. Let's see the back of the DualSense.
Let's see
the back. Put it up there. Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera. Because y'all were roasting me, saying that my hair's like dirty. I'm a nasty nigga. Y'all said all sorts of crazy shit. Let's see the DualSense. Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera, bro.
Now, Jack, you know how when you had first opened the door, since you was like, it's off-white? It's just a little off-white. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little off-white.
Just a little cream color, right?
Yo.
You're not going to be able to see it properly.
Disrespect me, bro. They try to be, Kofi don't wash his hand. He's a dirty man. Look, J-Man scared to put his hands. He's scared to put his controller to the camera, man. He's scared. Look at
it's because, like, I wash my hands before I play, but... I don't know. Sometimes I be having to put like lotion and shit on.
Maybe them the skin cells. Maybe them just little skin cells.
Yeah, that's all it is. Clean skin cell. You know, we dog skin, Kofi. You know how that go.
That's crazy.
Right, sound like excuses to me.
It's only off-white because of that cocoa butter lotion.
Yeah, you know, you was a kid, niggas used to call you African booty scratches and shit.
Man.
Right now, bro.
That's crazy.
African booty scratchers.
I've never heard that in my life.
Wow, really?
African booty scratcher?
Bro,
They call it
disrespect.
facts. That was like the ultimate like throwback diss, bro.
Facts.
The only diss that we had was like when you get a bad haircut and somebody goes, "Save me one," and they would like run their finger really hard across the back of your neck for some reason, like that would hurt or something.
What kind of white boy shit is that, bro?
Listen, dude, it's Florida, dude. It's Florida.
Now we used to do like the open neck or give me two and shit like that.
Yeah, slap on the back of the neck.
Yeah, pretty much. You just slap him at bop in the back of the
neck. Or if a man came to school and his mom made him get one of those low haircuts, the almost baldy joints. Oh yeah, you was good. You
get smack your head smack all day, dog. Give me
that. And them joints hurt. Oh my god,
I got a couple of them low cut fades, bro. Get my head lit up, cuz.
Man, I used to hate that. Get sent to school with the low haircut. And my mom used to send me to school with like all types of fucking cocoa butter and Vaseline on my face. So
Yeah,
my face shining like a
Shiny,
light bulb.
shiny, super shiny.
Yeah, dog.
Shiny.
And then
Yeah.
like brushing my hair, brushing my damn face. Like, God damn.
You was letting your soul glow, huh? Okay.
All right, so since we're all settled in now, and we might as well get the podcast going. Shout out to every single one of y'all, man. Every single one of y'all Press Start Podcast viewers that come in week after week, check us out. We really do appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? You know, last podcast, it had a little bit of controversy. You know what I mean? So, for my boy Tony, you know, he started a little controversy on the podcast. You know what I mean? So, and you know what I mean? I'll take that. I'll take it and hold it. You know what I mean? For the people that didn't like it and got offended, so I'll apologize to any viewer that was offended by any comments, and I made the the apologies to the people that I needed to. So no, we back, you know what I mean? But you know, it's just funny to me, man. Every time there's a little bit of fire, the amount of people jump out the woodworks are crazy. They can't wait. They can't wait. They can't wait for the boys to fall off, yo, J-Man. They can't wait, dog. You know what I mean? But we back with another week, back and better. You already know the vibe. So we just want to, just shout out to the real supporters out there. We really do appreciate y'all, the day ones, man. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Press Our Podcast, episode 187, True Colors.
Woo!
We
Wow.
almost at 200, boys.
We're doing it.
That was my goal, man.
damn.
I'm like, yo, we need to make it to 200 before this podcast, like, you know what I mean, like die or we slip off or we fall off. We need at least minimum 200 episodes, and we almost there, man. So.
But why would it slip?
200, huh? So you done after that, huh?
It's not gonna
No,
slip.
we
I'm
ain't
just
done.
saying that was like, yo, 200. That
was a goal.
That's a goal for me. I'm like 200 episomes. Who
Yes, sir.
would have known we would have got this far? I remember we had Jeremy on the podcast, and he didn't even think it would get this far. I remember he said that.
Yo, so who's
And
day one in here?
Oh man.
They one. What do you mean? Like in the
like
past?
who's here since day one?
episode? Yeah, who's been here
You know
since
what?
episode one?
Jack
Yeah.
and
Jack.
J-May, man. You know, we brought Alex to the fold a little bit later. But J-Main, first boy, Jack, second boy. And if it wasn't for these guys, man, who knows where we would be too, man. So thank you to J-Main and Jack, for believing in Mads early on. We built a pretty solid community here and a pretty solid podcast, man. Would you all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Podcast is godlike.
Man. Then Alex came along and just was a cherry on top.
Brought credibility.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I did.
Cherry on
My
top,
man had his
man.
straight face.
Shit, we gotta have
too, man.
Glorious Kev back on. He was on the first episode and shit.
I think Case plays Glorious Kev.
Yeah, Case
And
plays.
I feel like I'm missing somebody else too. Shout out to everyone who contributed to this podcast. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, man. We do.
Blandrew was on the early episode too. We gotta have him back on too.
Yeah.
Felix.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. We've come a long way. We're gonna keep on going, man. Until J-Main
Yes,
has
sir.
a baby, we're never gonna see this guy again. I already said my goodbyes, bro.
No, we don't even
J-Main's
see
gonna
him
get
now.
his girl pregnant. We're not gonna see this guy ever again. Shit is crazy.
I will be there. Don't worry. Oh shit.
Look at this guy choking.
Shit went down the wrong way. I will be there. Don't even worry about it, man. Thursdays and Tuesdays will be my days. All right?
Yeah,
None of that's gonna
good.
change.
I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, we got a good podcast for you guys. It was looking a little bit spooky earlier this week when it comes to gaming topics, but I don't know what happened.
Yo,
guys.
you was
I feel like-
panicking on like Monday, dog. You hit the
Yeah, I was,
You hit
I
the
was,
DMs
I
on
was,
Monday, like,
I
yo,
was.
ain't nothing to talk about
I
this week.
was.
We're gonna have to find something to play. Like, yo, chill. It's only Monday.
You're right. Then I think started Tuesday, Wednesday, and especially now Thursday. We got a whole bunch of topics to talk about. Thursday is always a good day for news,
Gaming news.
gaming news. So the
Mondays
podcast
too,
falls-
right? Yeah.
The
Like
podcast
Tuesdays and
falls on a
Thursdays
perfect
be like the
day.
biggest days.
Perfect day. So we definitely got some shit to talk about today. So shout out to y'all. Hit the like button and enjoy the show. But before we get started, I want to introduce our two guests we have with us today. we got a new content creator. He just started his YouTube channel, so we want to, bring him on here. He was on Off the Record too, so make sure you check out our Patreon podcast for Off the Record. We're having another episode on Tuesday coming up. But we got Bam Bam joining us today. Say what up, Bam Bam.
Yo, what's good, everybody, man? Kofi, thanks for having me on. Jack, Alex, J-Main, I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
You was on Off the Record, and now you're over here too. Yes,
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah. I told him I was gonna bring
My guy
him
right here
on the show. So here he is, man. Bam Bam. So you want to plug in your channel real quick? Where can the people find you, man?
Oh, yeah, man. You can find me on YouTube, man, at Bam Bam V3. I just do gameplay and gaming news videos. It really wasn't no news this week, bro, so I really ain't dropped shit. But, and then I really don't do the Twitter like that, but you can find me on there, Young Cardwell. And that's it, bro.
Okay, yo. We appreciate you joining us. And we got my man, my big man. See, look, there's one night, I be...
big man?
He's my big man. Not okay.
What?
No homo. Of course.
Yo,
You like your men big, Kofi? You like
First it was the little type on Amazon.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase
big,
my
yo.
big homie. All right, is that better?
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's
my
better. Big bro, big homie.
We got one night. I mean, me and one night be labbing, but we got my other boy Chance in here. He's the elite player that puts the beats on me in fighters.
Huh? He beat it up.
In fighters.
He beat it up.
In fighters.
Oh, man.
He be sparring with me, man. And he's today gonna be our fighting game expert to talk about what's going on with Evo and stuff like that. So Chance, say what up to the people, man.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Glad to be on the podcast. It's great to hang out with you guys. It's gonna be awesome. No actual plug, but if you want to add me on PlayStation, CIOUDII, that's Cloudy, and that's pretty much it, man.
Chance the
Yes,
gamer.
Yes, sir. He's nice and fighter, so if y'all want that smoke, you know what I mean? Except Gamer. Gamer kind of gave him the beats the last time, I can't lie, that made me sad. I was so
Wait, Chance was the big brother you brought to the Gamer, right? That you was like, I'm gonna get my big brother on you.
Gamer beat him, and I was so sad about that.
No.
That's great, my germ.
You can't bring your big brother to the fight.
Hold on, Chance did get a redemption arc. He did get a redemption.
Okay. Yeah.
He came and he put the pause on Jeremy, so he did get his redemption arc. So let's put that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 1-1 right now. Last time we played each other was on PC. He said he wasn't really feeling the environment too well, but it was the beats. I gave him the beats on PC. So it's 1-1 right now. We'll have to see. We got to get the final showdown going on, but
at least you got him back.
You got him back.
That's like how my dad used to treat us. Like if you lost the fight, you had to go back out and win before you could come back home and shit like that. So
What the fuck?
Niggas, is that a gladiator, bro? Like, yo, you
No, that's how some people get down, man.
Usually I'm the one, like when I was a kid, when I would get into fights, I would my dad taught me break an arm first. Don't even think about it. Just break an arm.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
He's like, if you don't beat his ass, I'm gonna beat your ass.
It's not even beating it. When I was a kid, I did a lot of jujitsu and Krav Maga. So the first thing we would do is a fight. It's how do I end this as fast as I can? And the first thing I would do is I would take, if somebody would grab me, I'd pull their arm and I'd take their elbow and I just go like this, and I push up,
Damn.
and just the elbow comes right out, and then the fight's over.
What kind of kid was you? Fuck.
That's how we did. That's what we did. So I would just end the fight. I never got into a fight. I was always okay, we're just gonna finish this.
Damn. Alex ain't gonna be at school like Mortal Kombat, bro.
Dude, you just I'm putting my kid in jiu-jitsu 100%.
Yes, sir. That's facts.
Yeah, definitely.
And for the first time listeners, I'm gonna introduce you to the panel. My boys, my guys. We're gonna start off with my boy J-Main. Say what up to the people, man.
Yes. What's going on, everybody? It is I, J-Main, aka Mr. Still No Stimmy, BKA, late name. So I definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, and we appreciate even more if you showed me in a nice kind of way if you got your Stimmy yet. So yeah, if that did happen for you, we appreciate you being here, and it should be a good show. Shout out to the guests we got here today, and let's get into it, man.
Jack, say what up to the people.
What's good, everybody? It's Jack Move, aka Kofi's big man. Hey man, what's good with y'all boys, man? We here, all right? We here. Let's get it.
And last but not least, my guy Alex. Say what up.
Oh, everybody, thank you so much for coming out to the podcast and watching today. If this is your first time and my first story didn't scare you, please stick around. Check out the Patreon at patreon.com/PressStartPod if you'd like to support us. That is the best way. At the same token, though, I am the man that will resurrect Quake Champions with our Discord. I will resurrect that game. We will play that game. And J-Man, you need to play that game. Same with you, Jack. Put it on your Jiggy Top.
I'm pulling
We're
up
going to
with
play
my
Quake
controller,
Champions.
and I'm taking names.
I see y'all playing.
There has never been a listen. That is the only game where the Discord has been literally screaming at each other at how much fun they're having. Blaze 4K, shout out to Blaze. He said that game is better than every Sony exclusive he's ever played.
Low-key, he did say that. Low-key, he did say that.
And it is captured on stream.
Got him in 4K?
Got him in 4K.
Oh,
I gotta go
turn
on
his
some-
card in. He got to turn his
gotta go
Sony
on some-
baby in.
So Chad is asking if I watch Joe Rogan. Yeah, I do watch Joe Rogan. I don't know why they thought that. I guess I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for coming out to the podcast. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
All right, so where to begin? We actually do have quite a few topics to talk about today, but I guess let's start off with the numbers. J-Man, let's break down February's MPD. You're our numbers expert. I appointed you that job, so break it down for us, man. How's the MPDs looking? What game is killing it right now? What console is killing it right now? What's happening right now?
All right. So as far as games go, Super Mario 3D World topped the charts. I can't forget plus Bowser's Fury. That game topped the charts for the month of February. Also listed in February, we had the usuals. Call of Duty was in there. Madden was in that top 10. Assassin's Creed, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Actually, I feel like that game has yet to leave the MPD. That game has
Mario
been there
Kart,
for a long ass time.
Yeah, Mario Kart beat the numbers.
It's
Yeah.
never leaving.
That game and Breath of the Wild is always on the damn list. But what shocked me, but that was for a game that was on the list, is actually Persona 5 Strikers ended up making the top 3 of the month for February. So good to see a Persona game selling well. Of course, we all love Persona, I think, in here. But Strikers being how you say it, Muso type Dynasty Warrior style game.
Yeah, Warriors. Yeah.
Performed really well, and Little Nightmares 2 was also in the top 10 for best-selling games. So yeah, it was dope to see that in there. I still have to get to that game, but I heard it was really good.
Yeah, that joint fire.
Yeah, so I played the first one. I ran through the little DLC, so I'm gonna get to the second one eventually. But yeah, that's pretty much like the exciting stuff with the top 10 in that, and the software side of things. Hardware, to no surprise, the Switch was the best selling both units and dollar sales for the month of February.
Gang, man.
Yeah, Switch is killing it. PlayStation fans, though, you have something to celebrate. The PlayStation has been the fastest selling console of all time in terms of dollar amount. So, you got a little W to celebrate there. Obviously, the stock issue is still a thing, but they seem to be doing very well when it comes to the console sales of the PlayStation 5, making more money with that $500 price tag of the PlayStation 5. So if you're still trying to get your hands on the PlayStation 5, stock is getting a little bit better. I think Amazon's about to have a big shipment that I heard about through the grapevine. So look out for Amazon if you're still trying to get one. And I also want to give y'all a little piece of advice. If you're trying on some of these sites and you put it in your cart and it's giving you an error, keep trying. I've heard it from multiple sources, including someone I know very close, that if you keep trying on add to the cart, it'll eventually add to your cart. So don't give up. Keep trying. Keep hope alive. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the MPD, man. Any thoughts? Any questions? Concerns?
What's going on with Spider-Man? I think I saw a headline about Spider-Man. What's going on with that?
So it seems as if that as the stock increases for the PlayStation 5, Spider-Man seems to be doing better and better. This month it ranked in the top 4 for MPD, but in the UK, I believe it was the best-selling game on that number 1 list. I believe the UK charts might be weekly, so it ended up being number 1. So I know before I said that the game selling like 4 million or something like that in the first month was a flop, because of it being on 2 platforms. But it seems as if people are either waiting to get this game on PS5.
PlayStation 5, right?
It seems like it's attached to that system, and people aren't really picking it up on the PlayStation 4, which it was heavily advertised as a PS5 game. So that does make sense. And if that's the case, then shout out to Spider-Man, because that is a great game too.
You know what, J-Man? I wouldn't be surprised if some people don't even know it's on PlayStation 4. Like you said, the game was heavily advertised for the PS5 as a launch game. So maybe there's some casuals out there that don't know it's on PS4, or maybe they're just savvy enough to wait to, when I get my PS5, then I'm gonna get it with Spider-Man. Maybe some people are just doing that too. I think this game, Spider-Man, is gonna have legs. It was a launch title for the PS5, and I know it's on the PS4 as well. But I think the game will continue to sell well, over time. That's just what I think when it comes to that. But MPDs, man, there you go, man. Do you guys have any comments on that, Jack, Alex, or can we leave it at that and keep it going?
I think it's fine. I mean, it's kind of expected. We saw the Switch really gain a big groundswell during the pandemic and all that kind of stuff. So I keep seeing it sell out more and more. PS5 was like the highest selling or the most revenue or something like that.
It's currently the fastest selling hardware platform in U.S. history in terms of dollar sales. So
yeah, I mean, you got everybody
in
terms of dollars. A lot of money it's making.
Yeah,
it's $500. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, who really gives a shit about console sales, right?
but we are gonna have that conversation soon, though. Because I was told by a couple people that, as soon as the PS5 and Series X drop, the Switch is out of here.
I mean, you gotta think about it too, though, Kofi. It's like the PS5 isn't even in stock, though. You know
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said soon.
Like that.
That's why I said soon, man.
Okay, I feel you. Yeah.
That's why I said.
You know what? I just don't think that the Switch will be winning like that, bro. If the PS5 and the Xbox was both in stock, I don't think it'd be selling like that. Honestly, just because I think everybody who wanted to get a Switch, they probably already got one right now. And the Switch's library, the games that's coming out this year so far, that shit is looking real. It's looking real light over there.
For the Switch?
I think it's looking better than
really
coming
out this year.
I think it looks better than last year.
I think it's looking the best out of the big 3 right now.
Okay, so what came out this year besides Super Mario 3D All Stars? Like what else is coming out?
Well, I know
they got Bravely Default 2 that just came out.
Yeah.
They got Monster Hunter Rising's about to come out.
Pardon on that real quick.
Pardon which one? Which one?
On that Monster Hunter joint. Come on,
crazy.
Get out of here,
bro.
Stop it.
That Monster Hunter game about to
You're
do
gonna lose
numbers.
subscribers before you even start your channel.
And people who like Monster Hunter will buy Monster Hunter, like plain and simple. Like that game's gonna sell no matter what.
Gonna sell numbers on the Switch. You wait. You wait.
I mean, yeah, but like every Switch game sells numbers. But I mean, I'm just saying, like compared to other years, this year to me is looking real. It's looking real.
Well, their best year, in my opinion, was their first year.
Yes, sir.
And we got Pokemon. We got them Pokemon remakes coming out this year too, bro.
Oh man,
Pokemon remakes coming out this year.
I forgot about that.
You know what? Okay. Look, obviously it's too early to have this conversation because we know, like Bam Bam said, that Series X and the PS5 are not in stock. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna put it out there, yo. I think when the Series X is abundant at stocks in abundance. I think the only competition for the Nintendo Switch will be the PS5. And I think when Nintendo re-releases that model, that's just going to go up.
Yeah, then the number's going to jump up.
My whole point is saying all those people were saying that the Switch is out of here with the new consoles. You guys might have walked back them takes, yo, because I don't think it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. That's just my.
You got receipts? You got receipts or?
Oh, I got receipts, but I'm like I said, I'm not busting them out yet because, like y'all said, Series X, the PS5 is not in stock, and I'm pretty sure if we had a lot of PS5s out there, it would be selling a lot better than it currently is. They can't keep up with the demand right now, so we're gonna see though. But the Switch is also doing like record numbers, doing record numbers as well. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're not confident in your take about the Switch. So you don't want to bust out the receipts yet.
He trying to, yeah.
No.
I'm just saying, you're not gonna bust out the receipts yet. You can bust them out right now and put it out on Front Street, like, yo,
because you already know what they're gonna say. You already know what they're gonna say if I bust out the receipts. They're gonna be like, yo, the consoles are not in stock, so there's no point busting out receipts now. We gotta wait a little bit. We gotta wait. It's gonna be interesting still.
And another game coming is that new Pokemon Snap, Bam. So you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna look good.
Facts. Yo,
actually looks clean.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold that L.
Nah, fuck on that shit. That shit trash.
Wait, what?
Fuck on that one. Nobody want to play no damn Pokemon Snap.
No,
Are you
Snap-
serious?
I'm not a big
Okay,
fan of
Jamie,
Snap, but I know a lot of
you
people
bugging.
like hold
You
Snap to
bugging,
their heart,
Jamie.
bro.
Garbage.
But
Garbage.
hold up though.
Jamie.
No
You
one
played the
can
one
get
on
in the chat
64?
talking about
It's
Metroid Prime
photo
3.
mode the game. Who the hell wants to play
Have you
that?
played that shit on 64, sir?
Yes, I played it on
That's fire.
64. Trash.
You
Yeah.
bugging.
Are you kidding me?
J-Man, people are gonna buy that game just for nostalgia purposes only. So I think it's gonna sell no matter
It's
what.
gonna sell well. Bro.
It's definitely gonna sell.
I'm on the same boat as you. I don't think Snap is all that. To be honest, I think Snap is kind of mid. But
I mean, Snap used to be.
I think people are gonna buy it. I think people are gonna buy it.
I think Snap would have been the best on the Wii U when you had the gamepad, when you had like the pad, and then you had it on the TV where you could have used the pad as a camera. I think that would have been the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can see where you're going with that. You can hold it up and shit and take pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, Snap is definitely gonna do good though. Like I said, I'm more excited for that remake. And this year is looking better than last year for the Nintendo Switch. Last year it was just Animal
that was
Crossing for me.
garbage.
It was garbage last year. It is what it is. You know, we call it, let's call a spade, man. Last year was extremely mid for the Nintendo Switch. But this year is definitely looking a lot better. So there's that. All
Wait,
right, so
as far as
go ahead.
sales though, what do you guys think is gonna sell more, the new Pokemon or Sword and Shield? The remakes or the
The new one
Shield.
definitely gonna sell
Nope.
more.
Yeah, I say the remake.
The remake will sell more.
Because I think people were really hungry for a Pokemon game, like, you know, Gen 8, right? People were mad hungry for a new, real open world Pokemon game. Do y'all think the remakes is gonna top Sword and Shield? I mean, it's possible. I mean, I think a lot of people do love Gen 4, but
Yeah, they do. So like that's what I was when I was watching that direct. Like that's all they were spamming in the chat that day was Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 4.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do crazy.
And when it finally happened, they went crazy. So I think, like you said, a lot of people have been looking forward to this Gen 4 joint. So yeah, I can see it topping the Sword and Shield, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting, man. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. And it's Game Pass, because we got a whole lot of Game Pass news this week. A whole lot of Game Pass news this week. Jack, why you signing over there, sir? Because I saw you make a tweet, actually. You're like, damn, I'm logged on to the timeline. All I see is Game Pass, yo. So, like,
All I see, bro. Xbox. One thing about Xbox fans, they might not get or play no games, but the way they make shit look like, the way they make shit seem like it's popping. God damn, like that headset they was. I'm like, God, everybody.
Yo, that fucking head, bro.
Dude, that $100 headset everyone's going after.
If I see that headset one more time,
Yo,
I just opened up the timeline. Kid Smooth with his fat. Never mind. Yo, this dude Kid Smooth he got a whole selfie with that headset on. I ain't never seen him take a picture with no other headset before. He brought that headset to the timeline today. Show and tell, baby.
Shout out to Kid Smooth, man. You know he excited. But Game Pass, bro, that's all we heard the last couple of days, I swear. We got mad Game Pass announcements, and one of them is Outriders. Outriders is coming to Game Pass day one. Outriders is a game by Square Enix. It's a co-op shooter. I'm so confused on it. I don't know if it's a games as a service. I don't know if they're gonna add content to it later. All I know, it's like a 4-player shooter, loot shooter style, 3-player, loot shooter style, co-op game or experience or something like that. So they did release a demo for Outriders, and J-Main played it.
7 hours in that thing.
I was just about to download it, but I caught a glimpse of footage from my boy Anubis. He was streaming it in the Discord, and I was watching him play it. I immediately shut off my download and canceled that shit. The game looks like total dog shit to me. But this is good. This is good though for the game, because let's keep it a buck. Outriders was gonna go triple bronze, bro. Like that shit was gonna go styrofoam. Like that game was 100% gonna flop. So this is actually a very smart move by the developers. You know, deciding to take a bag of cash and launch it in Game Pass. So at least this way, the game has some players and people will actually check it out, because I really think this game was gonna go like copper, bro. Jamie, what do you think?
Yeah, I did put 7 hours into the demo. To be honest with you, it had like a Division style effect on me, because Division was kind of like a game that the more I played it, the more I hated it. But after getting so deep into it, I was like, I got to see it through. So like with Outriders, I popped it on and I was immediately like hooked by the story. Now the voice acting and like the animations and stuff like that, like it's bad. It's really bad. It actually like almost borders the medium with that kind of stuff. Like, so the story definitely like hooked me in, but the gameplay loop, it was like it feels like a last generation game. And when I say last generation, I mean before PS4, like fucking PS3,
like 2012.
Yeah, like coming into PS4 almost generation type of game. That's what it feels like when you're playing it. And I played it by myself because I'm always of the mindset that any game could be fun when you're playing with friends and stuff like that. So I always want to play something by myself first, especially a game like this, because they expect people to link up and co-op and stuff like that. And by the end of the demo, I was like, okay, I understand. Like, I'm not gonna pick up this game. As much as I'm enjoying the story, as much as I'm enjoying the protagonist and how the protagonist acts and the way it carries himself and stuff like that, it's good in that aspect. But just the gameplay, it feels sloppy. It feels like rough around the edges. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like the game needs.
You're being very nice to that game.
It looked like dog shit, bro. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, there you go. Fought on that. There you go.
Gonna drag you.
It looked terrible.
You're
bro.
being the thing is
man.
you're looking for something to replace factions, and that's what you're trying to do.
Well, I love my third person action adventure.
It is literally third person
games.
Destiny, as boring as it possibly can be. I mean, people. So I made a video on this game, and I was like, "This is a live service game," and everybody was like, "It's not live service. The dev said it wasn't live service." Listen, the game menu is literally ripped from Destiny. Yeah. The hub world is ripped from Destiny. When you go to someone to talk to get a quest or sell items, it's the same as Destiny.
Yep.
That's going to be a live service game. Whether it has an ending or not, it's going to have live service counterparts. You're going to play that game like a live service.
So you know what's funny about that is that I seen that you was getting a little backlash from that live service comment, and people brought up like, "Oh, the dev said it's going to be like a full game with a complete like story and stuff like that." But that is what a game is supposed to be.
Yeah,
like, I think we've got to this point where like devs are shitting out these half-baked products that people are like, "No, it has a full complete story," and like that's what it's supposed to have, motherfucker.
Know,
like
right?
that's what the game is supposed
to have. That is phase one. Because so many shitty live service games have come out and you're getting the shit half-baked. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to have. But it's like Alex said, it's clearly Division and Destiny had a baby, and that's what this game is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
Game Pass.
being that it's on Game Pass, yeah, it's gonna need. I don't know why it's not on the PC side though. Like that's kind of crazy.
Probably because of either pre-orders or a contract with a lot of the people
like
that are already
like
Steam and stuff like that. Yeah,
because they were showing. I guess they was like dropping tutorials on how to get a refund on the Xbox side. After announcing it like that. So,
yo, there's bouncing off this topic as well. There's a thing I want to address too. Listen, guys, just because the game is coming into Game Pass doesn't mean that we gotta hype it up. You know what I mean? I think we have to have this conversation too. See me. I've been a Game Pass subscriber since it launched on PC, since the beta. I've been paying the full amount. I'm not like J-Main, collecting Bing points to pay $1 or something like that.
That is the honest way. That is the honest way to get it. Listen, everybody, make sure you switch your search engine to Bing. Log into your Microsoft account. You can do it on your phone as well. Log into your Microsoft account, and for all your searches, you can rack up points and use those points to redeem Xbox Game Pass. Your boy has not spent more than $1 on Game Pass since its inception.
So how many searches do you have to use on Bing for that to actually happen?
I have to turn on my mic?
I'm not sure as far as the numbers go, but typically how I do it is like every 3 months I spend the money on the 3-month Xbox Game Pass card on the rewards. And by the end of that 3 months, I have enough for at least another 3 months, if not a month or two. And then I go from there.
So how much adult content are you searching on Bing?
Let me know my mic is better, by the way, guys, because people are saying I'm low. Sorry to interrupt.
It sounds fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sound
you
fine.
good,
All right.
Yeah, you're good for us, but the adult content gets searched in incognito. You don't get points for that.
Oh,
So,
tragic.
You should do it in regular Bing because apparently it pre-animates things for you.
Yeah, it does. It does. But now Bing is
So-
cool. Like I use Bing, and this shit is not that much different than Google. Like it's a couple of things you might want to go to Google for, but for the most part, it's fine.
Yeah. So like I was saying, you know what I mean? I've been a long-term Game Pass subscriber. And guys, just because a game enters Game Pass doesn't mean the game is automatically good. It doesn't mean that we have to start going crazy and mid-games we start have to hype up. You know what I mean? Game Pass is a good service. I like Game Pass. But you're not going to catch me praising a game that is dog shit or it looks mid just because it hit Game Pass day one. That's not what we're going to do. Jack, I see you shaking your head. How do you feel about this?
It's just crazy, man, because last week before that, a lot of people were shitting on Outriders. I saw a handful of people that liked it, you know what I mean? But it's just crazy how people that were shitting on it, they got receipts. It gets announced for Game Pass. All of a sudden, Game Pass is the best deal. And gaming crowd come out and they can't wait to play it. They can't get enough of it. It's just, same shit we be dealing with, bro. That's why I really don't like Twitter, man, because like you never know who's, I don't know, man. I just don't like the shit, bro. People too fucking two-faced and stupid and ignorant. I can't deal with it, bro.
See,
But fraudulent activity, same old.
That's
same.
what, that's
The
why you have
cap
to.
on this
That's why
app.
you have to take Twitter and
Man.
you know what I mean, like in doses nowadays, because it gets overwhelming with the dumb shit. You know what I mean? I definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't take Twitter serious is a great motto to live by.
Yeah, that
Just have fun with it as much as possible.
that too. So Outriders is coming day one. If you're actually excited about this game, you played the demo, and you enjoyed it, and more power to you. It's in in Game
Yeah.
Pass on the console,
Yeah.
so
There's
have
nothing
fun
wrong
with
with
it.
that.
Have fun.
Yeah,
with it.
I hit my boy up because like before I tried out the demo, my man hit me. He's like, "Yo, I played the Outriders demo." He on Twitter, but not like that. But he listens to the podcast too a couple of times. If you're listening, shout out to you. He actually liked the demo. So once I seen this news, he was the first person I hit up because I know he got the Series X and stuff like that. So I'm like, "Yo, this is the game you've been talking about." He's like, "Yo, that's fire! Like I ain't got to spend the money on it now. I'm straight." So
Yeah.
some people are genuinely excited.
So this is cool too. At least with the Outriders thing, we can say that we can expect some new games to launch in Game Pass. Throughout this generation straight. Too, right? Can we expect that, or it depends, right?
Yeah, that's the best thing
What do you
coming
think?
out of this news, bro.
Yeah.
To me, like I think that this might open up a door for Microsoft, with Game Pass to probably get some more big AAA games on it. If they can do that shit day and date from now on, if they can get more like
I
big
think they could
games,
cut deals, from here and there.
yeah,
Maybe from
like if they do it like
mid-tier
that, bro, I feel
studios
like
or- yeah.
I feel like PlayStation might, what I'm saying, they might gotta amp up PlayStation now, what I'm saying, to try to combat that a little bit.
Jack's laughing.
Yeah.
Chance.
I do think this is a unique circumstance, though.
Yeah.
Really?
Chance, what do you?
Yeah.
Chance, what
Go
do you
ahead,
think
Chance.
about Outriders and it coming into Game Pass day one? Do you think this is opening the doors for maybe future deals to happen and other games to drop day and date in Game Pass as well?
So I seen a little bit of Outriders way back, and I didn't think it looked that bad of a game. I haven't been following it like that, but more games on the Game Pass service is always good. They need that strong competition against Sony because Sony's just a heavy hitter that's just so ham with all their great, first party titles. So more games that are on the Game Pass. I mean, hey, that's really, really good. I'll probably check out Outriders when it comes a little bit closer to launch, but yeah, man, it didn't seem too bad to me.
It seems too bad. There we go.
I do want to say something about Game Pass real quick.
Go ahead, Jack.
I've seen a lot of people saying like this game is good, which it is good as coming to Game Pass. Don't get it wrong, but a lot of people saying it's gonna keep the player base alive and all that. No, it's not. This game's still gonna die within the month. There is no
Damn.
game on Game Pass that has been rejuvenated. No online game has been saved by Game Pass. No game. The only online multiplayer game that Microsoft has that got a rejuvenation was Sea of Thieves, and that was because of Steam. So I don't see Game Pass saving this game.
Yeah, look. If a game sucks, it sucks, Jack. It doesn't matter if it's free.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
That's why I remember when some games come, like maybe some PlayStation games come to PC and PlayStation guys are expecting it to, it's supposed to blow up or it's supposed to do wonderful numbers. Bro, like if the game is something that people are not trying to play. It doesn't matter how many platforms it's on, Jack. Dudes are not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's still
that's
gonna.
my
Yeah,
whole point.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and it's the
facts.
same thing. Bleeding Edge was in Game Pass. It came out there, right? A lot of players. How many people are on Game Pass? 18 million people. They said,
Oh
or
man, that game.
right?
Yeah.
And it's still the player base is non-existent.
It was like
Crackdowns
6
in Game
people on that
Pass.
motherfucker.
Crackdowns in Game Pass, right? Look at the
Right.
multiplayer for that is non-existent. Just because it's in Game Pass doesn't mean it's gonna automatically.
Yeah, they got way-
the
they
community's
got way
gonna-
more
it's
options
gonna
with Game
thrive.
Pass.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah,
still a lot.
man.
There's still competition in Game Pass itself. You know what I mean? The good games are going to be competing against, the games are going to be competing against each other, even in Game Pass itself. So you have to drop something fire if you want the attention of gamers. Period.
I do think if they could get that third party games launching on Game Pass, like some big ones,
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
that'll be huge for them, especially now since that like a lot of third parties is selling their games for $70 and Sony is selling their games for $70 versus look at something on Game Pass for as low as $1, but maybe even $10 a month. Like that's a good little combat to while they get their stuff in order with the exclusive stuff. So if they can make some deals, they could sell some
Yeah.
consoles on that.
Honestly, like the path that Microsoft is taking, some may not like it because you could tell like the shift. It started last generation towards the end when they introduced Game Pass, but now clearly we see them in like super full swing with Game Pass. The shift from Microsoft, focusing so much on the box itself, the Series X is now all they're doing is talking about is Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. Even during like Phil Spencer's the whole Bethesda meeting and podcast that they did, like how many times did he say Game Pass? In just in that
Repeatedly.
podcast alone. So clearly Game Pass is Microsoft's future with the leadership that they have right now. They're going to be focusing hardcore on Game Pass, and I think it's smart that they should play to their strength. Microsoft is a software company.
Yeah,
they're good at that type of shit for the most part. UWP is still kind of ass. You know what I mean? But they are a software company.
UWP is
And-
very bad.
Yeah, and it seems like, how do you even combat like PlayStation at this point, bro? Like the console war.
Game
done
Pass
been
is their
over.
only solution.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's like Game
I think
Pass
it's a
is-
good one though. It's
I
a
think
very
it's
good
too.
solution though.
I think this is a good way to actually combat what PlayStation is doing. You're not gonna beat PlayStation with the console sales. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do none of that. So maybe you just create this incredible service with all of this content, all these games in there, and the way how hard they're going on there, this definitely is gonna have like this the edge on PlayStation because PlayStation now exists and has a lot of cool games on there, but you can't even compare the two. The way Microsoft puts
sure.
Game Pass in the forefront of everything that they do versus PlayStation, it's not even comparable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With PlayStation now, so I think it's a good strategy because when it comes to the console box itself, Microsoft, it's gonna be it's an uphill battle with that. Microsoft could do good in the States, but in Europe, other places in the world, they're just not as popular. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I
feel
knew
like they built
PlayStation.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I knew PlayStation wasn't taken now serious like as of recent because they don't like those free PlayStation Plus games. Like you could kind of throw those in PlayStation Now to drive up subscriptions for that if you really wanted to, because people gonna subscribe to Plus regardless. But like they got what Odyssey, Abe's Odyssey, I think that new game coming out on Plus, like Destruction All Star stuff like that. Right, throw that in
You can put it in
PlayStation, Now. And have,
as well. Yeah.
yeah. So
You know what? I
Damn.
think the change will happen for PlayStation. Right now, they're not in any rush, but I think PlayStation is paying attention. These companies do not look at things for the short term. They be looking in the long term as well. So PlayStation's obviously planning, and Jim Ryan himself said he has something or they're planning stuff to combat Game Pass that came out of his own mouth. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some form of solution to defend against this because Sony's gonna have to play ball in all fields. Right now they're bodying with the console sales. It's crushing Xbox. Apparently they're selling 2-1, 3-1. Who knows the exact numbers at this point? But they're bodying Xbox in that front. But they're gonna have to compete on the other side too with the subscription services and stuff like that. I know PlayStation Plus, since they got a huge user base with the PS4 and PS5, is very successful. It's making them a lot of money. But they're definitely not gonna sit down and relax while Microsoft is making all these moves with Game Pass. They're definitely gonna do something about it to up their service as well. So that's my take on that. We got some more Game Pass announcements that I quickly want to go over. Octopath Traveler is coming to Game Pass.
Yo.
I didn't even know this.
Wow.
That's really good.
I didn't even know this was on Xbox. Is it, or is it just launching into Xbox now?
It's not.
It's launching on Xbox through Game Pass, but
Through
the thing
Game
is,
Pass?
it's like that game should be on every single system because it's not a bad RPG. People give it a bad rap because
It's not a bad RPG.
it's not. It's a really good RPG. The problem is that the story, there's some threads for the story, but it doesn't pay off in the end. That's the problem. So there's like good threads in it. Each person has a great little story, but the thing is they don't connect in a meaningful way, and then the ending kind of falls flat. So it's like 150 hours for that. So that's like the problem. But the thing is that 100 hours or 100 plus hours is fucking amazing because the battle system is unbelievable. The music is beyond what like I expected. It's fucking amazing.
The art
And then
style
the
is beautiful
visuals,
too. It is beautiful.
I love the visuals because it's like 16-bit retro, like just it feels so good to like look at and play.
2.5D style, like
2.5D, but like with
yeah.
sprite based, it's so good. Like it's got this like did you play the Triangle Strategy demo?
I haven't
Nah.
yet. I haven't yet.
Similar
I
to
haven't got
that.
a chance to play it.
Play that too. I think it's the same guys that did
I'm
Octopath.
about
doing
to say,
that.
it's the same people.
So like the fact that game is not on every platform is scary to me, and I'm wondering what kind of agreement Square did with that.
You know what I think? It's Square Enix. I think Octopath Traveler, if it's truly coming to Xbox, I see it finding its way on PlayStation at some point. Maybe they just got some sort of deal for now. So yeah, it was definitely.
But
a
even
surprise to see
saying that
Octopath
is
there, man.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's kind of shocking that it's not on PlayStation. I didn't even know that. That's
That shit was
weird.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
yeah. It's
PlayStation
on
used to be
PC.
that JRPG home. You know what
It
I'm
still
saying?
is.
But
It still
The
is.
million dollar
Jeremy.
question is,
It's
do
still
y'all
is.
think Xbox
Xbox.
guys is gonna play
Yeah.
that though? Like, do y'all think
That's-
they're gonna
it's
actually
shocking.
get on there and play it or what?
I mean, now that it's on Game Pass, I think they'll give it a shot at least.
Yeah,
They'll try it, yeah.
Oh, Xbox gamers. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Hey,
they'll
I'm
try that,
happy.
bro,
I'm
'cause they're
happy
really
about
type of
that
game.
because I remember at a point people told me it went on sale, but I remember at a point I was looking for this game to go on sale for some reason. It would just never go on sale, but apparently recently it had a sale on Steam.
It went
so
on
I'm
sale
definitely-
once on Steam, and it was $24, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
now
I
I'm
missed
gonna buy
that.
it.
Then. I missed it.
Yeah,
I should've
like
bought it
me
then.
and Mario were looking for it, and it was like, we're waiting, and it did it one day, and he tagged me, and I was like, there it is. It's the only fucking
Damn.
time it's gonna happen. Finally.
You know what, Alex? Too. I don't know. Over here in Canada, on the Steam page in Canada, it was actually priced higher too. Like the price was like $80 something too. It was weird, yo. What was the regular?
$80.
What was the regular price in the States without
Let me pull it up here.
Without a
I think it was
sale?
60.
I think it was 60.
Yeah,
See,
I think so.
For some reason, in the Canadian version of Steam, the shit was like $10 more. Or like, I never understood that too.
So there has been a lot of stuff with Steam trying to. It's on sale right now for $29.
Really?
It's
I'm
on
on Steam.
on sale right now on Steam
I'm
right now.
I'm
Apparently, Square Enix is having a sale. It's on sale right now for 30
I'm
for
gonna buy
30
it today.
US.
I'm gonna buy it today. Then that's fast.
Should I get the Dragon Quest Definitive Edition on PC? Because I heard it was the Switch
11?
version on PC.
11?
Yeah,
Buy that game, bro. That game is heat.
but I have the original one, but I heard that the X1S Echoes version, the definitive, is just the Switch version.
Yeah, with the extra content, you can play it in like 2D as well, like the old school style.
No, but I
I don't
heard
know
the
if
graphics are the Switch version.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. You have to do research.
I gotta
bro.
research that because that's on sale too.
Okay, you gotta research that then. All right, so yeah, that's Octopath is coming to Game Pass apparently, and that was a shocker for me at least. It's coming to the console and PC. Yakuza 6 as well, and some other games. Jack, why are you giggling over there? Get your shit off, man. Don't just giggle.
I mean, it's not
you
to say,
giggling
man. What more can I say, man?
What you
Sony's trying
thinking?
to lose they're losing their grasp in Japan. They don't have a lead in America, to my understanding. It's pretty close. Europe is their only strong market right now. You might not feel that way, but it's get it, man. Back in the day, probably about 7 years ago, Sony owned a decent amount of stocks in Square Enix. As a matter of fact, they sold all their stock in Square Enix so they wouldn't go bankrupt. A lot of y'all don't know that. And Square Enix owned a lot of stock in Sony, and when Sony was struggling financially, they sold all their stock. So it was like a mutual thing. Now we can't even get the fucking games on the system. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. Hey, man, look.
I do know that story.
That's Japanese shit. That's Japanese shit we not getting. That's crazy.
I do know that story, Jack. So you're saying Sony doesn't own Square stock anymore? Did they buy it? Like, did they buy it?
I don't know if they. I know they sold a majority of it. I don't know if they sold it all.
Maybe they sold it back. I think they sold it back, right?
Yeah, they used to have a decent amount of Square Enix stock, man. But it's just crazy how this gaming landscape is changing before our faces, and a lot of people don't even want to acknowledge it, man. I see it.
We see it. Oh, we definitely see it, Jack.
Phil pulled up with the bag. That trip to Japan wasn't for nothing. He wasn't over there, you know what I mean? Drinking sake and eating sushi.
Shit is crazy, man. The rumors were true. The rumors were true about Phil in Japan, man.
Mm-hmm.
And our last Game Pass news that we got for today, a whole lot of Game Pass, but our last Game Pass news is EA Play is finally coming to the PC version of Game Pass. I downloaded it.
That's wild.
I checked
Big
it
deal
out.
for PC dudes, man.
So this includes 60 EA games. So if you have Game Pass, now you have access to EA Play and their catalog of games too. And I checked it out. And some pretty solid games are there, as well as the trials too. With EA Play, you get 10 hours of new games to try them out. So that's pretty dope,
bro. It's not even. I don't even think it's 60 games on PS4 EA Access. Like
probably not. Because it's a lot of backwards compatible or like last year, like PS3, 360 generation games on here.
And it's the same price.
With less.
No wonder Sony said it wasn't worth the price back in the day.
They knew they won't be able to put no games. Yeah, they won't be able to put no games on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I immediately downloaded Battlefield 5. I want to get back on that just to keep my feet warm for the Battlefield 6, man. I can't wait for that shit. I'm actually might download Battlefield 4.
I got a question for y'all. With this push of Game Pass that's happening now, do you see a future where Microsoft does not make the Xbox console, like maybe not this generation or not next generation, but do you see that if Game Pass takes off for them, like it becomes like a smash on PC, on consoles, and you're expanding it obviously with the cell phones, do you see Microsoft like saying fuck the hardware? And I want to ask Bam Bam, what do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. If they can keep getting like big deals, like how they got EA Play on PC now, if they can get something with like Ubisoft, maybe get a Uplay deal, get all the Assassin's Creed games and stuff like that. Even if they can even go and get like I said earlier, if they can get more AAA big titles, if they can get the Uplay on there, I can definitely see Xbox being like fuck the, fuck the console, because they already selling less and less as it is. And if they can just get some subscriptions out there, they got the X Cloud. If they can get that shit on even more stuff, that Xbox console, I don't see that being here in a couple generations.
Yeah, you know what? Because
especially if they can keep expanding Game Pass, bro. If they can keep making that shit bigger and bigger, if they can get these AAA deals, I don't know how much money that it would cost, but if they can keep, throwing their money out there and keep spending that money, the Xbox console is gonna be gone and they're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, so where would y'all see that? Like TVs and stuff like that?
Bro, TVs,
what, Jamie?
all that.
Because like this recent push of like Game Pass is like it's becoming more and more apparent to me that like, yo, this is like what they're going for. This is the early signs. Yeah. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm not no psychic. I'm not saying next generation Microsoft is not dropping hardware. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying if this Game Pass push continues, it seems like we already know the Xbox consoles, it is doing well. It's still making the money. But it is selling less than PlayStation by a lot. With, the Xbox One versus the PS4, the PlayStation 4 absolutely smoked Microsoft when it comes to that. And they had to even make a whole shift in direction. That's why we're on this Game Pass route right now. They had to, rebrand themselves completely and, find other ways. And they're capitalizing off that right now and making money. So
Yeah.
if the Xbox console continues to maybe not sell as good, the Switch is always beating it, PlayStation beating it, it's selling less and less in outside territories, it's only really doing good in the United States. Do you see that Microsoft saying, fuck it and let's just go like all Game Pass, especially if maybe one day they get Game Pass on like the PlayStation, they get Game Pass on the Switch? Like, do you see them being like, do you see them saying like, at this point, who gives a fuck? Like, we don't even need to sell like 100 million consoles. Shit, let's get Game Pass on the PS5. They sell 100 million, and we just need a couple of subscribers from them. Do you see that being a possibility one day?
And that reality where Game Pass is on the Switch and the PlayStation, the two best-selling platforms currently right now, absolutely. Because especially if they continue this pace with like buying up studios and publishers and stuff like that. Like, we already got all the Bethesda games coming to Game Pass and possibly exclusively. So if the Game Pass, like I said before, if the Game Pass was on PlayStation 5, then people who like the Bethesda games going to subscribe to that service. If it's on the Switch and all the other stuff, and you could take that stuff on the go and the cloud and all that other stuff, yes, I can see it like that.
And then another question too, if Xbox goes down that road, right? Do you think Sony and Nintendo will go down that same road eventually? Like not in the next 10 years, but later on down the road. I'm thinking Nintendo and Sony. I'm thinking they all might do that eventually, because you already see Sony like starting, put their games on PC anyways. So they already following Microsoft's tracks anyways. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the shit slow, but they going down the same road as well.
I don't think so, because the PlayStation sells so well. I think I don't see that slowing down any generation.
I think the brand differences is like it's super apparent. Like, I've made this point on this podcast multiple times, how like just in pop culture, like the PlayStation is huge. I know Xbox is big too, but the PlayStation is fucking huge. You just see it everywhere, talking about from casuals, like it's a huge brand. And the transition, I think we're already seeing it. Sony already put in. They're being a little bit loose with their IPs. They're putting it, okay, let's put it on Steam. Days Gone coming to Steam. Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam. We got a whole slate of games coming on Steam. Why are they doing this if they're selling so much consoles? There's a reason why they're doing this. I think they know that, we're getting to a point where we might have to, expand a little bit and make some bread, bro. This shit, you know what I mean? And make some bread. And I think we're going to see more and more of that as we go on with the years, though. That's what I just personally think, and I've always thought that. But I want to ask Chance. I want to hear from Chance. Chance, do you think the Xbox is going to go full Game Pass one day if this continues and it continues to be a success?
So that discussion is kind of weird, because it's hard to direct where gaming is going to go in the future, especially for the next generation following that.
Yeah.
I can't speak about for Xbox. PlayStation does seem, you mentioned it earlier, it does seem like PlayStation's opening up their, they're tossing games on PC here and there and stuff like that. But you guys mentioned the other platform, Nintendo. I do not think Nintendo's ever going to do anything like that, or they're going to be the last ones to do it for sure. Yeah. I think they're way too scared. They're way too protective over their IPs to ever do that. And that would be cool if they did, but it's so unlikely that I have no hopes for that. Yeah, never ever.
Never ever.
Can you imagine?
But if it does happen,
but you know what's even crazy? Even Nintendo has changed themselves, because at one point they were so
that is true.
They're so protective of their IP, but they literally made a whole mobile department, bro, and they're giving their IPs make some mobile games. Like Nintendo don't do that on iPhones. Now we have Mario Kart. We got Animal Crossing.
Was it only Mario Kart?
No, they got Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, all on fucking iOS, yo. That's what I'm saying. Nintendo, out of all the companies,
I never knew that. I thought it was only Mario Kart.
No, they had Mario Run. They had Fire Emblem.
Mario Run. They're making games for other devices that's not even theirs, bro. Hardware is not even theirs. So who knows, bro? Shit is definitely getting interested in the gaming industry as things change in our world. You know what I mean? It's definitely getting interesting to see. I don't know about all of that. I don't know about hearing all of that, but still, it's interesting. Yeah. Still, it's interesting to think about. And I just I'll ask Jack this question, and we can move on with the next topic. Jack, with the Game Pass and Xbox, do you think Microsoft is slowly but surely, trying to get out the console business and focus mainly on Game Pass?
Absolutely. I've always viewed, in recent years, I've always viewed them as a glorified third-party dev anyway.
Wow.
Just the way they mention Game Pass, they don't even say Xbox like that. They say it's coming. When Phil Spencer announced the Bethesda deal, he said Bethesda games coming to Game Pass. He didn't say coming to Xbox. He said coming to Game Pass, right? So huge emphasis on Game Pass. Like I said, they probably gonna try to bully Sony into put Game Pass on PlayStation, which will eventually happen.
Bully? Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
Microsoft became the bullies now?
Oh, absolutely. Hey man. It's like that. And what's crazy is that I lost my fucking train of thought. But yeah, they gonna bully them to put the Game Pass on there. And no, I know what I want to say. Game Pass right now reminds me of in 2012 when old buddy went on stage for PS Now and said we want to have this everywhere. We want to have a future where all our games on every streaming device you can use, and and I really was giddy for that. Oh, that sounds cool, yeah. And then they floundered out the gate, man. And they ain't recovered since. They don't even give a fuck about the shit no more. And yeah, shout out to Microsoft, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think this generation is gonna be really interesting. Like I've been saying that, like in terms, and when I say it's gonna be interesting in terms of like how these companies are moving, especially with their IP and stuff. Like I think we're gonna see some interesting shit. This is gonna be the generation that we might even see Uncharted on PC. Think about that. We're gonna see something like Uncharted on PC.
The rumor is the collection is gonna show up.
It's wild to think about, bro. It's wild to fucking think about. But
Faction 2 on PC, bro. Day and date, bro.
They need that.
All right, Alex, let's do a super chat break. And
there are quite a few.
And we're gonna move on.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to the viewers, man. Hit the like button. Let's get 200 likes. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. Hope you're
your boy Roy with a 20 in the beginning. He says J-Main on time. Oh, we got to refund him because J-Main was late.
I wasn't late.
Wow. Late Main. Iron Mike with the 5. J-Main Stimmy got delivered during that February 29th stream.
Yes, sir.
I think so, man. All that finessing can't caught up with me, man. This
sure did. Big Baby CEO for $3.99. Damn, Kofi, you saved the picture. LOL, that's G-A-Y.
No, I did not save that picture of Jack Schmeat, okay? I did not save that picture.
Why not? I would.
Oh, man.
It is crazy.
Print it out too. Tunde Abimbola, thank you for the 5. He says, Alex, what are your thoughts on the Windows Store version of Nier fixing a lot of issues that are on the Steam version?
I heard about that.
I have the Game of the Yorha edition. I didn't see a lot of those issues people were talking about. I think that version was when it first came out. I know that was pretty bad, but just, I mean, it sucks, but you can get mods and get that done. I'd like them to actually fix it and put that stuff that they did on the PC, on the Windows version to the Steam version to get that fixed. So it'd be really nice to see. But when I played the Yorha edition, I was fine. I didn't have any problems.
Yeah, when I played the original edition, I did have to like download this like borderless type of program shit to help with the play because it was messed up.
So for me,
that game's locked at 60, right?
Yeah,
it's still capped. Yeah. It's still capped.
But they have the unlocker that you can download as a mod and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
and what's funny is like on the Yorha edition, I had borderless window on all the time. So I'm wondering if it's the Yorha edition that's like better. I don't know. I don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly. Okay. Black Metal Gamer, 2014 or 2021, which is the worst year in gaming?
Well, 2021 ain't done yet.
2021's not done yet. So far 2014 is what I'm gonna go with.
This year gonna be good. I don't know what people.
Yeah, if all them games come out this year, gonna be better.
Yeah.
You've already got Legend of Mana coming back out, being remastered. You've got Saga Frontier coming back out, being remastered. You've also got Nier Replicant coming out. All right, 2021's already much better.
You got Guilty Gear. Shout out to the fighting game players out there.
Resident Evil 8 still coming out.
Yeah. I forgot about that game.
Yeah, this year's not a bad year if everything comes out. Even Dying Light too. They said it's supposed to come out this year.
Dying Light, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Horizon Forbidden West.
When I see that
Battlefield 6.
Yeah, I think this year is gonna be okay. You know,
Jack, hold on.
Be okay.
What's that animosity you got for Horizon in your voice, dog? What's going on?
I love that PC game, man. I love that. Shout out to Aloy.
Yeah, them mods fucking crazy, man.
Hey, these motherfuckers had to nerve one guy to go Kratos, Aloy, Joel, or Nathan. What? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, get Aloy robotic ass the fuck out of here.
That still face ass bitch.
Jack only hated because the shit's on PC now. That's a the funny thing. Yo.
Oh,
That's the only
son, you
reason.
a doing asshole.
PC.
Fuck you.
PC dude's about to animate. I mean, mod some animations into that face.
They didn't
dog.
monitor doing the little Kim pose with a man. I'm tired. Bitch naked, all that. Just too much going on, man.
Good.
Yeah, now they don't like Horizon no more. Shit is crazy.
I love Horizon. I hate their decisions. How about that?
All
right,
right. Next question from War Machine Guy for $5. Nintendo Knucklehead still buying old games for $60. Watch when Nintendo charges $70 for next year or so, and people will keep eating it up. Don't
They
buy
gotta get
them.
my ass.
Dude, listen, you got to do what I do. We pirate every Nintendo game.
Oh, man. That's brought to you by Alex and Alex alone.
Kofi's seen my Steam account. He knows I do.
A witness.
Boy, dog.
War Machine Guy for $5. No, sorry. King Kiso for $50. Shout out to
sir.
PSP and Special. Shout out for Kofi for the recent streams and community stream. We see you,
Yes,
big
sir.
homie. King Kiso, thank you for the 50.
Thank you.
Tunde Abimbola, thank you for the 10. Outriders were not last. We all have seen this before. By the time the first major content update drops, most people will have moved on. The game should have come out in 2008.
Yeah.
OG
It's just those
Rizo
games,
for
man. Like, there's too much of them.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
OG Rizo for $2. Sony bought Evo? Yes.
We're gonna talk about it.
OBJ Jr. for $5. Kofi, you comparing bargain bin back alley games against AAA experiences, man? Get the fuck out.
Was I?
Where were you? I don't know.
I don't know.
OBJ Jr. for 2 again. Panel, would you rather own a game or rent your game? Depends on the game.
I'd rather own it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Depends. It depends on the game.
If it's single player, rent. If it's multiplayer that I like, own.
No,
Even if
actually,
it's
Max B.
I think I'm like the opposite, bro. I think I'm the opposite of you, J man. I think I'd rather
Really?
own my single player than rent my multiplayer games, to be honest.
No, I mean at the end of the day,
I
we
swear
played
at
through
this
the game.
point, I feel like at this point we bounce between so many fucking multiplayer games, bro. I think I'd rather fucking rent my multiplayer games, yo.
Well, nah, I mean, I would probably rent most of them just because, yeah, we do bounce around a lot. But if I like it a lot, then yeah, I'm on it. Like, if Factions 2 came out, regardless of what it's on, I want to own a copy of that.
I think he's trying to shit on Game Pass. Is what he's trying to do.
Who, me?
Of
No,
course, of course.
the OBJ.
OBJ Jr.
The thing is, there's games in Game Pass that people do not want to spend the $60 for,
Go check
and
it out.
so
Yeah.
they have the ability to try it. And then when you try it and you like it, you can buy it.
At a discount.
That's the point. So it's not like a one or the other. You can do both.
Yeah.
Max B for $2 from New Zealand. Jack, how much to play 13 Sentinels? That's a good game, Jack. You should play it.
I heard about that.
I've seen
Atlas,
people
right?
talking about that game.
Ain't that's a
should
long
play it.
game,
It's
though.
a good
It
game.
looked
Jack,
like
when you play Persona again, you're playing Persona 5 for like the 9th time. Stop.
I know. I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah, you should
the
be.
game is great. Don't be
Jack,
ashamed.
you fucking with strikers or nah?
I'm gonna get it. I gotta get through Royal real quick though, man.
Real quick.
I'm like 70 hours in. I'm like, eventually.
Yeah, we're still at the tutorial.
Yo, but you're not enjoying yourself though. Like you sound like
No,
it's
I
a
like streaming. I
drag.
like
When
streaming it.
I play it and I was so immersed in it though. I don't know how you be sounding like you depressed playing that motherfucker, bro.
No, you know what's crazy about the game? Because I only stream it when I play it. Well, I only play when I stream it. And you know, people come in, man, when you gonna stop streaming this boring ass game? Fuck this game. Then I start streaming something else. Man, what are Persona streams? What the fuck? All right, bro. Do y'all want to?
That's how it is, man.
See, you can't listen to people. You just do your thing, dog. You can't listen.
Yeah.
Sound like my
man.
wife. Your streams sound like my wife, dog. Hey, if you ever want to know what it's like having a girlfriend, Jack, there you go. Your streams. I know you don't know about a girlfriend, so.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man. Oh man.
Wow. Shot today, man.
Oh man.
I want to take our roast
Ass
today,
so-
man. Your little ass eating stuff.
No,
I'm falling back, man.
I can't even.
This shit's crazy.
GG for the $25 donation. Here supporting Bam Bam. Look forward to hearing more from you guys.
Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to
Thank
Gigi.
you so much.
Yes, sir.
Code and Bama for the 5. Microsoft will never stop making hardware. They want to leave options for their consumers. That makes sense.
That's what I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say. I had lost my thought, but yeah, I think they want to keep
That's
that
it.
option open too.
Yeah, that too, because Microsoft probably just wants to have that out there for the people, and they definitely have enough money to even just make a console for the dudes that want to, even if it's just a couple million people. You know what I mean? So there's that.
And then last one from Easy. Oh, there's two more. Easy Shock from $10. Only way MS leaves the console is if Game Pass is on PlayStation or the console market as a whole is no longer viable for anyone. Remember when they sold 50 million Xbox Ones and no first-party exclusives? And then Muhammad with the £2. Doom Eternal Ancient Gods 2 looking tasty. That's fucking right. We're streaming that this Saturday, baby. Part 2 of Doom Eternal. I got a bone to pick with Jay, man. How do you play a game like Doom on a controller?
Oh, amazing experience.
You need to like if you think that's a good experience, you need to do it on mouse and keyboard.
I played the first one on mouse and keyboard. Well, not the first one, but 2016 on mouse and keyboard. Worst time of my fucking life.
That's crazy.
I can't wait.
Would have enjoyed it more.
I cannot wait for you to pull up in Quake Champions with us.
Oh yeah, with a controller. I'm taking names.
Yep. How much you want to bet? Put some money on it. How about we put your Patreon cut this month?
Hell no. I see you post them sweaty ass videos on the timeline and you were Quake Champions.
My Patreon. Okay, we'll do a Patreon cut.
No.
If you make top 3, you get my cut.
Top 3? I never even played Quake Champions before. Come on.
He's trying to hustle you, dog.
Yeah, that's a real big hustle.
Like I was born yesterday.
He's trying to hustle you.
Like I was born yesterday.
Right,
now we're gonna put some money up when Halo or something come out. That's when we're gonna put some money up.
Right there, dog.
Sofa Spy.
Chat putting you to shame.
Sofa Spy. I am not wearing leggings on right now. I am not.
Did they come in?
Leggings on right now.
Who wearing
Adelaide,
Who wearing leggings? What you talking about?
I wear
What
leggings.
is it? I'm not wearing those leggings. Were not for me.
Those was
They're not
definitely for
me.
you.
Oh, look who we got a super chat from. That's my baby.
Who's
right
that?
there. That's my baby.
Oh, is that?
man.
Oh,
baby. That's
supporting
my-
the team.
Look at that. That's my baby.
I was about to say, damn, we got some female supporters out here. Shout out to her, man. Appreciate you.
My wife is like, so what do you do every Thursday on their computer? I was like, oh, I talk to a bunch of guys about games. And she's like, oh, so you're gay now. I was like, wow, I'm gay.
But thank you.
Those are the
thank
super
you.
chats.
You know, her money's my money anyway, so she pretty much give me my own money. You know what I mean? We're going to spend on dinner or something.
Ooh.
All
Look
right,
at Kofi
so
being on his best behavior. Oh,
let's move on.
And now he's blushing.
Let's move on.
How can you tell? Never mind.
You got jokes, Jack. You got jokes, Jack, huh? You got jokes.
Hey man, we pass them around. Man. We pass them around.
yo.
All right, yo, let's move on to the PSVR because we actually got some news on it today. Next gen PSVR is actually looking pretty good. So let me actually put it on the big screen. Let's see if I can put it on the preview real quick. Hold on, because we got a reveal of the new controller. So PlayStation has been leaking out information about their next gen PSVR. I actually think they're gonna launch this next year. Jamie, what do you think?
Yeah, early next year is my guess.
Yeah, the way that
Like
they're
maybe
going
March?
with the drip information, I think it's gonna launch next year. So
I
they
think the
did show
plans
off-
was always this year, but the pandemic has slowed things down.
Yeah. Okay, where is it? Let's see if I can put it up real quick. There we go. So we got some new details on the new controller that's using. Does it have a specific name? Y'all know?
Nah. I think they
Did
they said
give it a
like
name?
the orb. Like the orb was like the name they kind of gave it in quotations for like the design and stuff like that. So maybe like the orb controllers or stuff like that they're gonna call it.
Yeah, and already I'm impressed. So we already know we already got some information about it. How the headset's gonna be a 1-cord plug-in, and I think that's obviously a huge upgrade from the original PlayStation VR. And looking at these pads, it's not using the little sticks anymore. It got these
Thank God.
these controllers, and it looks a lot more modern than what we were using before. Of course, the PS3 the Move controllers. That's what it's called, the Move controllers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
And those
So-
came
so
out
much
like
better.
mid PS3 generation, so that tech is over 10 years old
Yeah.
that we was using for that shit.
Yeah, that's why I always thought PSVR was just dog shit to me. You know what I mean? I never really fucked with it at all, yo. because everything just felt super dated. But it actually looks like they're putting a lot of effort to the next generation PSVR.
Yeah.
What's y'all takes on these controllers so far? Let's hear from Jack, because I think you've always said that you wanted to get a PSVR, but you never ended up getting one.
I do want to. I want to check it out.
Will you get a the next generation PSVR for PS5?
I don't know, man. I probably get one. I don't like the fact that it still got a cord attachment. Like, I would really like for it to be wireless, but
What do you
What
mean
can you
be
do?
wireless? Like, have you used a VR headset
Wireless.
before?
I need it to be wireless. there are
Jack,
wireless
I don't know.
VR headsets right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jack, I don't know
a
if
wireless
you want
VR
that.
headset.
Go ahead, explain.
Like, it just means that like the whole thing is enclosed. You won't have a PlayStation. It'll just be the PSVR is the only thing.
That's cool. I mean, shit. I want it to be wireless. Shit, I don't know what
So
to
why
tell
don't you just go buy Oculus then? Just buy Oculus.
So just get
then.
it. Yeah.
Buy Oculus.
I don't want VR that bad. I just wanted to
No,
play
okay.
some of the games.
Oh.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It looked cool though. I mean,
Yeah, Jamie, what's your take? I know you're a PSVR fan, so what's your take?
Yeah, super excited to see this controller. Especially that it has the features of the DualSense built in. So we talking adaptive triggers, haptic feedback. They're also introducing the finger touch detection for this, and so it looks like it has the triggers, but I don't know if you got the picture up, but there's like a button on the side that acts as like the R1, L1 buttons. They call it the grip. So it has like a more being in that position. It has more of a natural feel when you're like grabbing onto items within game. So to see something like this, one thing that was interesting to me is that these controllers don't have like the or at least not visible from these pictures. It doesn't have like that tracking light on it that the Move controllers had with the blue bulb at the top or something like that. So I'm wondering if this is gonna have a more inside out tracking system versus the what they call the outside in tracking system with the PlayStation VR had, where it's the camera and then your headset detects the lights. I mean, your camera detects the lights on your headset and your controllers for the tracking, where inside out the cameras are built into the headset. And so it tracks everything from there. Based on this, I think it'll have an inside out approach. And I think that would be a better system for the PlayStation VR 2. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I think as long as the resolution is going to be up and they got all these features included, it's going to be good.
Yeah, so I think that's the last piece of information that we need to know. We need to see how the headset looks. We need to see the resolution per eye, and we have to see how much, frame rates it has. Like you said, like this one is actually looking impressive to me. I've had a lot of slander for PSVR in the past, but this might be a day. I've had a lot of slander for VR in general, but ever since I bought my Quest, it kind of changed me. I'm a little bit of a believer. I feel like I jumped on the VR train too early. I think that was my issue. Like where there's not a lot of content out there at the time. It's still going through, its kinks and and stuff like that. So the PSVR is definitely gonna be a pickup. And one thing that they need to do this time, J-Main, is add PC support out the gate. What do you think?
Absolutely.
I think it would just sell the platform will sell so much better. I think it's a win-win for PlayStation. Like, you guys are already the most popular headset because of the PlayStation. Why not make it compatible for PC and sell it to PC guys as well?
Well, you already can get the regular, so the PSVR 1 can go on PC.
Yeah, but it's a fix. It's a fix. I'm talking about real support, Alex, not a fix to get it working.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
This might be USB-C, so I mean,
you still have to do a fix for. I'm sorry, Jamie. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'll just.
So if you want to use your Oculus on Steam, you have to do a fix for it too. And if you want to use your Vive on Oculus, you have to do a fix for it too. So you know how we are, right? We're always making fixes when companies don't want to do it.
Yeah,
but it all really depends on the company.
Oculus to Steam is it's still you launch Steam VR and you're still good. Like it's not really a hassle. I seen the tutorials to get a PSVR working on Steam or on a computer. It's very, very annoying. Let's just say that. It's very, very annoying.
Hour and 40-minute tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. Chance, what do you think of the PSVR controllers?
I haven't messed around with too much VR ever, really. I think the idea is pretty cool. I think the investment for the money is a little bit too high for me.
Yeah.
But the controllers look badass. They look really nice, man. And Sony did a good job
definitely.
designing the controller, man. So yeah, good up to them.
I'm surprised they are black.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
the DualSense is white and black.
Yeah, jarring. It's like, white PlayStation. Black
Yeah.
controller.
Somebody in the chat's telling me that PlayStation VR is no longer the popular VR headset. They're saying Facebook is currently holding that. I'm not too
So the
sure about that,
Oculus?
but I guess the Oculus. I don't know if it's counting all like the Quest, because I've actually seen a lot of casual like people that I know that don't game actually have like a Quest. It seems like a pretty popular product that people that don't
I heard the
really
Quest was
play
heat.
games like that. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's actually really good. So maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not even too familiar with that. So don't quote me 100% on that. But I remember hearing people say an article saying that like the PSVR is like the most popular headset, but maybe that's changed by now. So I don't know. But it looks pretty dope. We also got some other PlayStation news. PlayStation has bought Evo, and this is why I brought Chance to the podcast, because I know he knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. He pays attention to the fighting game scene. So I want to let Chance take over. I'm gonna ask a few questions about it and maybe he can help us understand what's happening here. So Evo, we know Evo is the largest fighting game tournament platform out there. Am I correct, Chance?
Yeah, bar none.
Okay, so we all heard of Evo. And PlayStation made an announcement today saying that they have acquired Evo. What does this mean, Chance? What do you think this means?
So it's hard to pin down what it means for Sony. Obviously, so the games that this year for Evo, it's going to be online. The 4 games that's going to be there is Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, and one other one. I can't think of the last game, but all related to Sony in some sort of way. Like, if you're playing fighting games in general, it's probably going to be on the Sony platform. That's when you're going to find the largest player base, and that's when you're going to find the best competition. So I think it just makes sense for Sony to just have this mutual relationship with Evo. But I think the real winners right now is the FGC. More promotion for the FGC is great, because now we'll see advertisements on PlayStation, promoting Evo and maybe other tournaments as well. And it's just going to be a good thing for the FGC just in general. More eyes on the FGC, more eyes on the community is a plus. Tekken 7, that was the last one. Yes, Tekken 7.
Mm-hmm.
These are all PlayStation, games that are pretty popular. And fighting games are pretty popular on PlayStation. So, and I think also that if you guys heard about the story, I think it was last year with the Mr. Wizard situation, if anybody's familiar with that.
Let us know.
Child predatory.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
That was
yeah.
Man.
Oof.
Yeah, the Child Predatory Act. So he got caught up, people brought up some old stuff, and they kicked him out. And it wasn't a really good image for Evo last year. Like, it was looking pretty rough. Everybody thought Evo was done for, So I think the people who are in charge right now, the Cannon brothers, which are great people. They are the people who made GGPO, which is rollback. And these guys are amazing. I think they're the ones that are truly responsible for this relationship with Sony. So this is going to be really good partnership between the FGC, Evo, and Sony, just all together. And it's going to be awesome. So this is really good.
So this is good for Evo, right? And
This is good for, this is a win-win on all fronts.
Oh, that's good. All right, so what does this mean for Super Smash Bros? Because I've been seeing comments about that, and are they welcoming other platforms now that Sony has it? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah, so no, for sure.
Nintendo.
Yeah, so there won't be
play there
any.
and stuff?
Yeah, there won't be any issues with other platforms. Like right now we have online for this year because of obviously the pandemic, but maybe next year, years after that, when the pandemic slows down a bit, we'll see Smash there again. We'll see Killer Instinct. We'll see all these great games there again. It's just online. You know, you can only have so many games that have a working online, a functional online right now. So we'll see those games. We'll see. Yeah, they don't. Until more games implement rollback, we're gonna see it struggle for a bit. But yeah, no, there will be no issues as far as like, you know, other platforms, you know, being at Evo, you know.
Okay.
But
So overall, this is a good thing for the Evo event, and will probably, you know, help it grow and flourish even more than it already
yeah,
has.
yeah,
That's good.
for sure, for sure.
Any of y'all have any questions for Chance about this? This
Yes.
partnership?
Do you think that this partnership will produce the revival of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale? So we can get a sequel.
I'm actually a low key fan of PlayStation All Stars. I think that game's
Let's
lit,
go!
man.
Let's
I think that game's lit. I think that
Really?
game. I think it needs a resurrection, bro. Bring that game back.
With new characters in the PlayStation universe, with Jin Sakai and Aloy, like,
Yeah,
come
that
on,
should
it's
be
lit.
Yo, Jack, what do
Abby,
you
come on,
think?
man. Yo, Abby at
Absolutely not.
Evo would be fucking lit.
That
Abby at
unbalanced,
Evo?
ass game.
Oh my god, bro. Bring
Bro,
that
have you
shit
fought somebody
back.
use Kratos in that game, bro?
Not the new Kratos, he older now, so he gonna be a little
Oh,
bit
okay, they're gonna
slower.
slow him down a little
He
bit.
gonna be a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying? They might have like
Yeah, I
a
don't
Atreus
know.
pop in or something like that.
That game fucking sucks.
I don't know if
game
All
sucked.
Stars is coming back. I
that
don't think
shit
it's
was
related to
trash.
fighting games directly, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe PlayStation might put out their own like exclusive fighting game. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
been talks about Riot putting out their own fighting game and stuff like
Yep.
that, but
That's-
I don't know.
That's what I
don't
was
know.
kind of not worried, but like thinking like, you know, PlayStation investing this much into the fighting game community. Are they gonna look to put out their own fighting game or just continue to partner with these?
That was
games?
your big brain.
Yeah, it just makes sense for Sony to do it, right? Obviously, because most of the fighting game
Played
players are on PlayStation.
On PlayStation.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna
fact.
find all the good, you know. So it just makes sense for Sony. Sony's like, yeah, fuck it, you know, clears up their name a bit. So yeah.
Bro, they've been stream. PlayStation has been streaming Mortal Kombat like every fucking day, bro. I don't know if y'all follow them on Twitch or not. Like
On
they
Twitch,
stream this shit
yeah.
every
Yeah.
day. I was like, what the fuck going on with this shit? But guess they're trying to get more in tune with the.
I think also too, like after what happened with Evo in the past, and like they had to clean up their image and they had to do something. And I think
Yeah.
the fact that like there was such a tarnished reputation for what happened and what could have been with that company, like I think they were in the move to like be sold, honestly, especially with the pandemic and everything else going on. I think it was just a
Yeah.
matter of time. I think they could have recovered if we didn't have what was going on, but this is just like with everything as a combination. I think it was only a matter of time before they were bought. I think the other thing, RTS, the other startup company, I never heard of them.
Yeah, RTS. Yeah, I was reading about that, but I wasn't too familiar with what RTS was. So
Apparently they're brand new. And
okay.
they're backed by a bunch of investors. And the thing is, it's not just Sony doing it; it's a joint venture. So Sony has money in it, but who knows what the split is between the two of them. So I wouldn't be like, oh, Sony bought them because they didn't. It's a joint thing. So who knows?
Yeah,
what'll-
it seems like a partnership. It's a
yeah.
Yeah, that's what
And
they was calling it. A partnership.
It's pretty dope. So I'm expecting, you know, when Evo time comes around, there's probably gonna be some, you know, feature or app on PlayStation 5 that lets me just click it and watch like the latest tournaments and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think
Yeah,
that's
your
coming.
dashboard is going to be filled with PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, Evo
I
stuff.
think,
Yeah.
I think that's definitely coming. So, and I think that's actually pretty cool because, you know, those tournaments be high key kind of lit.
Yeah.
Pretty fire.
Yeah, I watch Evo. I don't play fighting games, but it's definitely something that I like to watch. So
Yeah, I don't.
it'd be
I'm
mad
not too sure
intense.
if. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with there's a I don't know if it's esports eScore, but they were going over the revenue that Evo earned versus League of Legends and the other, you know, MOBA style type of games. And as far as Evo, they don't earn much money. So hopefully Sony can help fund this a little bit better. Maybe the promotion, you know how money works, money flows, more people watching, more eyes and stuff like that. I'm really hoping for that sort of direction because, you know, we have a lot of like players in the FGC who have so much character. I'm not even speaking about low tier God, but I'm talking about the professional fighting game players that are
LTG, baby.
really, yeah, they need some spotlight on them, you know. So hopefully this Sony thing I got my eyes open on it, and hopefully it ends up being good.
Is he banned? Low tier god?
I don't know if
he did get banned from Evo.
I think he did get
Yeah.
banned because of what happened with him and another fighting game personality.
He was talking about this
Sarah,
trans
yeah.
person. Yeah.
Oh,
But then
okay.
they got banned too because they were talking about black people.
Oh wow.
yeah, Sarah got
So they got banned because they tried to put heat on LTG, but when it came back to what they had said, they ended up getting both of them banned.
Yep.
That's
I think they were
amazing.
only banned temporarily though, so they should be coming back soon. Quote
Yeah,
unquote,
I seen a tweet. I wasn't sure if this was his real account, but it said something about being unbanned in 2022 or some shit like that.
Yeah, and I don't even think low tier god goes to Evo like that, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's
so
pretty much-
there's that. Thank you, Chance, for informing us of this deal, because I honestly didn't know what it truly meant, but it seems like it's overall just a positive for Evo in general, and it's good to know that they're keeping things remotely the same as for like Smash can still possibly be there. Maybe if a fighting game is on Xbox, it still can be there. They're not changing any of that just because Sony owns them, so that's still good.
Yeah.
I will add one thing. I don't want to keep on this topic too long, but the only thing that holds Nintendo back is Nintendo. I don't know if you guys heard about the stuff that happened last year, but Nintendo didn't even want to be at Evo last year, so only people that can hold themselves back is Nintendo
them.
themselves. So
Yeah.
But that's,
so
they've
okay.
been in their own way for the longest time.
Yeah, that
good
is
to
true.
people, Nintendo.
So do you think now Nintendo sees that Sony owns Evo? Do you think they can be like, okay, you can't play Smash at Evo? Is that a possibility?
I think the players will, the community will not stand for it. We'll see how Nintendo responds, but players are especially the Smash community, very vocal,
Yeah.
very vocal. So
They put Nintendo
if
put out a
anything-
statement too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I'm
did it
trying to
say?
find it real quick. Where is it? Okay, Nintendo has provided a statement regarding Sony's acquisition of the Evolution Championship Series. In quotes, Nintendo has enjoyed engaging with fans at past Evo tournaments and wish to show organizers the best with their new venture. We will continue to assess Evo and other opportunities as we plan for future online and offline Super Smash Bros. Tournament activity. The end.
Huh.
Okay.
So they're going to assess the situation.
sounds spooky.
Yes, it
Oh
does.
man, that's crazy.
Sounds like
it sounds like they're about to
gonna
pull
add
it.
Smash.
Yeah,
Sounds
it
like
sounds like they're
they
gonna
need
pull
to
it.
but
What do you need to assess for? It sounds like they're gonna pull it. That's unfortunate. So if Nintendo was smart, then they already make their own like events for like their other games. I seen one for like ARMS at one point. Why don't they just make their own Smash like tournament, or does that already exist? I don't
They
know.
do
that already.
They
They do that
Yeah.
already? Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They do that.
yeah, most fighting games actually host their own tournaments, like Fighter Z,
Fighter Z,
Mortal
I know
Kombat.
has
I mean,
ones.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah, World Tour and stuff like that. But Evo is just that's the top of the top. So
Yeah.
everybody got eyes on Evo.
There we go. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk.
Hold
about
on.
this-
Before we go,
What?
I chance you, bro. You can go get up out of here now.
All right, see you later, man. Peace out, bro.
I'm playing.
Jeffrey is so rude to our guests, man. See, give us some bad
Shoot,
reputation.
man, that's heartless.
When you introduced him, you said, "Oh, you brought him on here for was the Evo shit." So now that he got that off his chest, he can go. He's taking out space and shit. You know what I'm saying?
J-Man is a fool.
It's got to remake the boxes and everything now.
J-Man is a fool. Chance.
Yeah.
You're staying the whole
Shout out to my
podcast.
guy, Chance. Shout out to Chance. Man.
I want to shed one tear, man. That's all.
Let's talk about the Square Enix event. This is their very first direct, I believe, right? Very first one.
Yes.
So we got some announcements that I want to talk about. So they did their spring event 2021. They're gonna do one for summer. They confirmed, and they talked about Outriders. We're gonna quickly go through some of the announcements. A lot of them are trash. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of them are trash. So they talked about Outriders. Showed the new gameplay trailer. They showed the new collection of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition Survivor Trilogy.
Nobody asked for that.
Nobody asked for that. Pretty much all three games in one with all the DLC and stuff
No
like that.
upgrades. No upgrades.
No upgrades.
No upgrades.
Collection upgrades?
No, it's matter of fact, it's already at launch is 60% off on PlayStation, so you can get all three games for $19.
What?
There you go,
Okay.
Jack. Give it to him.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
You sure it's no upgrades? It says here it's supposed
No
to be updated
upgrades.
to
No.
take advantage of the PS5 and Series X.
No, man.
Damn.
Maybe he's just gonna play at like a
Them
higher
the
resolution.
PS4 versions. Them
So
the
who is
PS4
this shit
versions of the
for?
game. I don't fucking know.
People who've
I don't
never played it.
they could have kept that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. They also announced Just Cause Mobile.
Fart on that. Fart on that shit. Fart on that shit.
Just
Oh
cause
man.
Yes, sir. Shit on that.
They announced
Damn,
Hitman
dude.
Sniper Assassins.
mobile,
Fart on
which is
that
also
too.
mobile.
Yeah, we
Shit
can
on
fart
that too.
this
Where
one.
Hitman go at, man? We need
Damn.
another Hitman go. Lara Croft.
There you
Hitman
go.
go. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my understanding. IOI owns Hitman.
Yeah,
That's why they left Square
do.
Enix. So how is
Yeah, they
Square
do.
putting out a Hitman game?
I have
Maybe
no
they
idea.
got like some joint type. I don't know.
Isn't IO making the new James Bond game?
Yes.
Yes,
they are.
That shit gonna
Yep.
be heat. That shit gonna be heat.
I can't wait for that.
Stiff
Yes,
ass
sir.
gameplay.
Nah, they need to put
Nah,
a
Shut up,
more
Jack.
budget
Nah,
into
Jack, you
this.
shut your
It's gonna
damn
play
mouth.
just like Hitman to go have her.
Nah.
Yeah, if
You still gonna have the barcode on
walk
back his head and shit.
Yeah.
Stiff ass walk.
Stay same assets, bro. Still got it bar.
Walking like a fucking.
See,
lion.
yo, like, yo, I know we
Shit is
have
crazy, man.
we have had plenty off the record episodes where patrons will send in their question about like, oh, what game do you want to see? And I've said 007 so many times, but I said by Naughty Dog.
By Naughty Dog.
I'm like
Yeah.
Naughty Dog should make a 007. They would body that. And look who we got. We
They
got
fucked the
IO making
multiplayer
it.
up though.
We got IO.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
IO. Look, we gotta wait and see still. Because I feel
No,
like
because
with a
no,
James
because you
Bond game, it
want-
has to
you
be a
want an
little bit
action game.
agile. It should be a little bit more agile too. You know, like
Absolutely.
You
I
want
want
an
him to be
action game.
agile,
man.
man. I don't want him to be too stiff like a robot, kind of like. You know what I mean? Like, I need the gameplay to be Uncharted-y a little bit.
Ugh.
A little
No.
bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You mean like floaty and like not fun and really bad fucking crouch animations?
Keep this,
And
keep
really
this
bad,
energy when it
like-
come to PC.
and
Keep
and
this
really
energy
bad-
when it come to PC.
Alex,
and really
you know what it
fucking
comes to
bad
PC
like
we buy
cover
with, though.
shooter mechanics?
Yeah,
It's
Alex,
the
you know we
wish
buying
list.
it on PC. It's on the wish list.
You thought
PC.
you thought Uncharted felt floaty?
No,
Yeah, dude.
Not four.
No feature troll. No feature.
He hasn't played four.
Two
Oh, don't feed the
absolute,
troll.
No
two
feature troll,
absolute.
that's
So
facts.
I played 1 and 2, and then I stopped playing after that because I was like, this series sucks.
Oh
that
my
was gonna
God.
that was gonna be the first one when this shit drop on scene. It's
That's
on wish
facts.
list. You can wish list it right now.
You know why, right?
That's facts.
You know,
The first one, man.
Jack, you know
Every
why,
copy
right?
with every
Yeah,
copy
man.
bought comes with some tears from Jack Move and the rest of the PlayStation
That's
family.
right. That's the only reason.
That's why.
The only reason I would wish list that collection would be to make you angry.
As you
Damn.
should.
But yeah, Uncharted's
There you
bad.
go.
Don't play Uncharted.
Oh boy. All right, so they also announced like Space Invaders and some other bullshit. They announced they announced some new content for Marvel Avengers. They announced like the
Oh
next
my
gen upgrade
God.
as well.
Boy.
And I want J-Main to break it down for me because I saw people talking about it on the timeline. Apparently, the transition from the PS5 and the PS4 to the PS5, like just transferring your save, is a process. And J-Main, you said you had somebody explain it to you. Can you explain it to us? Because I saw some people complaining about that.
Yeah, because I was a little bit confused at first too, because I seen Gaming Addict tweet about it, saying that pretty much this is why he hasn't like invested in certain games on the next generation yet, because of the system of how to transfer saves and some being attached to cloud saves, which is behind the paywall and stuff like that. So I was concerned because I have Avengers. I started it, but I didn't finish it, and I wanted to check it out on PS5 with the update. So I'm currently downloading it and stuff like that to see how it is. So Hardhead had chimed in. Shout out to Hardhead. He pretty much said that the process is basically you have to download both versions of the game. PS5 has this system where games are like two different versions, the PS5 version and the PS4 version. So for the most part, people already have the PS4 version downloaded. So what you have to do is you download the PS4 version. On the home page, there's a save migration tab. You click on the save migration tab and pretty much upload your save to the save migration tab. What that does is keeps your save probably in their server, and then you download the PS5 version and then you go onto the PS5 version and you retrieve your save from that save migration tab that was saved up in wherever they saved it at in their server.
Lord.
Why can't you just use a USB stick?
What do you mean? Like to get your save
Yeah.
onto the? Well, I mean, I don't know.
You can do that.
I
You
don't
can
know.
do that with most. You can do that with most games. You can't do that with Spider-Man. You can't do that with Avengers.
I think it has something to do with them being two different versions.
Because when I was streaming Bloodborne, what I did was, I'm a fucking scumbag. I took my save, put it in a USB stick, copied my save to the USB stick, deleted my save, brought it back to Bloodborne, did the other ending, did it again, did the other ending,
Yeah, most
did it again,
people
did
do.
the other
Most
ending.
Oh yeah, we all
Right,
did that. Yeah.
Most people did
right,
that.
So,
Most
like-
people did that.
You should just be able to put a USB stick in and move it over. I don't see why you have to.
Yeah,
You can do that. You can do that with like 95% of the games, but not a couple.
Yeah.
This just sounds like a nightmare.
And this is gonna be a problem too, because let's bring this up. Let's tie this all in. The way they got PlayStation 5 set up with how these games are different versions, when games are getting patched, like the new Overwatch patch, the 4K 120 patch is not coming to PlayStation. The Rocket League patch, when they patch to 4K 120, it's not coming to PlayStation. And the devs told you what? If they bring that patch to PlayStation, they have to recreate the entire game just to make that run at the same. Yes, they said
What?
that. They would have to make a whole new, because of the way it is. On Xbox, they could just patch it, but on PlayStation, they would have to remake the game. So they're not gonna do that, bro.
The Sony smart delivery allows it to be seamless on Xbox. PlayStation
we
don't
already
got
starting
nothing
to
like
see
that.
the issues with that. We already starting to see the
Starting to
issues.
see Xbox catching W's is weird, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of them.
Spooky.
Yeah, so they showed us a new trailer and they announced some content coming to Marvel's Avengers. They said Black Panther's coming this year.
Yes.
We got a little bit of a snippet of him. This is not gonna work. J-Man, you're not gonna pull on my heartstrings. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna have me play this game. This game is booty cheeks, and I'm farting on this game real quick. Hold on. The game
Shout out
is
to my
ass.
boy Anubis.
Shout out to Anubis because Anubis
Bro,
loves
y'all
it.
saw the gameplay from today? That shit was horrible.
Yeah, the Hawkeye gameplay, right?
Oh my. That shit
it's
was trash.
That game is so bad, bro. It's so bad. I don't know how people played. I didn't enjoy it, but it is what it is. I guess everybody.
Shout out
likes
to
what they like.
yeah, they clearly trying to capitalize off the death of Chat with Bozeman with this.
It ain't gonna work.
Because
It ain't gonna work.
Spider-Man was definitely announced first before Black
What
Panther,
happened with that Spider-Man joint?
and
Anyway?
he's nowhere to be fucking found. So
Ooh.
they threw Spider-Man to the side for this Black
Why on
Panther.
that game again, Kofi? God damn. Why on that shit again, bro?
You want another one? All right, yeah.
Jesus, Bam Bam.
We got
gas.
gas. We got gas on today's
Trash,
episode.
bro.
Yeah,
Sir.
Who needs a gas X? That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
my boy's killing, like he dying for me to get on this game. So he loved this Avengers game, dog.
Yo, and
Yo,
you heard
it's
what they're doing with
weird,
Avengers
man.
now, right? Did you hear? You know what they're doing, right? They're increasing the grind.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah,
talked
I heard
about
about
that.
Why? Oh man.
They increased
The patch do
grind.
look nice though. The 4K 60 patch, it looks nice. I'll say
The
that.
game is a good looking game, Jack. Don't get it twisted. The graphics look
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
The gameplay is just trash and it just sucks and it's boring.
Everything else fucking sucks about
Yeah,
the game. I played the beta.
graphics
That
look
shit
good.
was-
Got the Dollar General fucking.
That shit got
Avengers
like
on
that shit
there,
got like
bro.
2-minute missions and shit. Like dumb as hell. That game is boring, bro.
Yeah.
They
I guess
also,
somebody asked them if we're gonna ever see like skins of the MCU versions of the characters, and they was like maybe.
This shit too late, man. It's too
That's a
late.
hard no.
I feel
It's
like
a hard
if
no.
those skins would have came
And
out
the thing
earlier,
is-
bro,
and the
like,
thing is-
everything would have been better.
I think Robert Downey Jr. and like Scarlett will probably ask for like a crazy amount of money and shit for that too. So that's never gonna happen, bro. They're gonna be asking for
absolutely.
yeah, stupid amount of money. They also showed a new trailer for that. What's it called? Balan Wonderworld.
Huh?
Is it how do you pronounce it? Is it Balan Wonderworld?
Balin or something, right?
Balan Wonderworld.
Oh, nah.
Whatever that
I must
game
have
is.
missed this
This,
part.
yeah, they showed a new trailer for it. It's a Square Enix platforming game.
Oh, okay.
Forsworn, I think is what I
I
want
don't
to look
know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game. I'm not particularly interested in it, so so far it's looking like a big skip for me. Looking like a big skip for me. The game that nobody asked for, but they said that they're dropping another one, Life is Strange, actually looked pretty good. So they announced a new Life is Strange game coming out September 10th. It's called Life is Strange True Colors, and it's gonna include the remastered collection of Life is Strange 1 and 2 if you buy the deluxe edition.
Not
And-
two. Life is
Before-
Strange
Okay,
1 and
one. Okay, Life is Strange 1
one and before
the storm. That's it. Thank you. And
yes.
I was not really too interested in hearing about another Life is Strange, but after seeing this trailer, it kind of sold me. It kind of sold me. Jack, what do you think, man? Because I know you like the first Life is Strange like me. I know you like the first one, right? I thought it was really good. This one actually kind of looked kind of good, man. And the graphics,
Looks
like,
interesting.
the engine that they're using or whatever is like got a big upgrade.
Yeah, it did. I'm intrigued for this game. You know, I heard leaks. It's about an Asian chick that can read people's minds or whatever. And I guess her brother died or some shit, so she go back to like his hometown and fuckery ensues, of course. But definitely looking forward to this game. Interestingly about this game, they're gonna release the whole thing day one. They've never done that.
That's
I'm happy
good.
about that.
Yeah, that's
absolutely. This is developed by Deck 9. So this Don't Nod made Life is Strange 1 and they made Life is Strange 2. Deck 9 made Life is Strange Before the Storm. So they making this
my
game.
worst one.
Yeah.
I hate that one.
Yeah. But
Oh my god.
it is written by my guy Ryan Clements. They used to work for IGN. So I fucks with Ryan Clements.
I remember
and they've been
Ryan
working on they said
Clements.
they've been working on this game for the past 4 years, man. So I'm looking forward to it. And they're remastering Life is Strange 1 Before the Storm. I think 2 is already on the engine. Somebody was reading on Twitter. 2 is already on the engine. They're porting the older games on this new engine. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely gonna pick it up probably day one. Yeah.
I think that's like a perfect game too, for couples to play, right? J-Main too and Alex. I mean,
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna have to show my wife these games.
Yeah,
It's emo ass game. Like I was watching like a little bit of the gameplay. Like she feels like different people's emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like their emotions can affect her and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think it would be a good game. Like these Telltale like story type games are like very narrative driven. I think they're definitely good games to play with, like, your partner watching. They'll probably be interested in this too. And it looked really good, man. It looked really good. I was actually quite surprised because, like, who was asking for another Life is Strange game? Like, really? I don't know. Maybe people
I
were.
think them shits be selling though. They be selling though.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
people
the only
were, and
thing
I just
really
do
want,
not
bro,
know.
is that new Telltale's The Wolf Among Us, bro. I don't give a damn about no Life is Strange, Gullah Gullah Island edition, bro. Ain't nobody want this shit with this, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
With this,
yo,
with
Bam
the
Bam,
Asian
yo, don't
chick running
sleep.
around
Yo,
here, bro.
Bam Bam, don't sleep. The first one is actually like, that story is like fantastic.
I played some of that. That's the one where she be in the school, right? And she can like rewind time and shit, right?
Yeah, that one
I
is
don't know.
fantastic.
Like just me
man.
personally, dog. I always prefer the Telltale games, and with the Wolf Among Us 2 supposedly coming out either this year or next year, dog. I think I might have to skip this and wait on that.
Life is strange for a little piece of change.
Hey, facts. Life is Strange Gullah Gullah Island edition, bro. That's crazy, dog.
That's crazy. Alex, what do you think of the trailer of Life is Strange?
Yeah.
Just avoid it altogether. It's not a good game.
It's not your kind of game, huh?
Thanks, Alex. Preach on it, Alex.
No.
Tell him man
If
to
I-
shit on
you
it.
know,
What you don't
I
like
mean-
about it?
He doesn't
It's
like
not a
Telltale.
video
You think
game.
it's trash?
It's
You think
not a
trash,
video
or you-
game.
Oh, okay.
He
What
doesn't
makes you
these
say
type of
that?
games.
How about this? I would rather play a Sony game than play Life is Strange.
Oh, so like so something like Death Stranding
Are you really gonna bring that argument?
all the time.
Are you really gonna bring that one IQ argument, that low
Absolutely.
IQ argument?
Absolutely. Because you shit on those walking simulators and yet you loved Death Stranding. Am I wrong?
What walking simulator I should have known?
Don't you call Sony games walking simulators? Life is
call
Strange.
Sony-
You said it's not a game because why? It's a
I call
walking
Sony
simulator.
games movies. Get it correct.
You call Life is Strange not a game. Why?
Because you watch it.
So it's a walking sim. Wait, hold on. No, you walk around in that game. You interact
it.
with objects,
You watch it. You watch it.
mm-hmm.
You watch
just like Death Stranding.
Have you
Got it.
played Death Stranding?
Absolutely. Put 10
You
hours. in
finished
it.
10
Oh
hours.
shit!
10 hours. More than
So
enough.
you got the intro.
More than enough to know what the game is about.
You don't know what the game is about. See, at least
You wa-
at least
You
I
walk
play.
around with packages, bro. That's the game.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Hey, it gets
See, at
lit
least
though, J-Man. It gets
unlike
lit, dog.
unlike you, J-Man, I actually play the games that I'm going to criticize.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you called Uncharted floaty. Yeah, you never played Uncharted 4.
wait. Wasn't this the same guy that said like Devil May Cry is better than, and he didn't even beat
Thank you. Thank you. We didn't even beat Devil May Cry 3.
Devil
Remember
May Cry
he-
3.
Yes.
Better
I'm
than-
sticking to my guns.
But how can you criticize J May for saying that? Then you go around and say
And you
that
didn't even
too.
finish
Because
Hold on, what's the argument?
because okay, I got halfway through Devil May Cry 3 when it first came out.
Half.
Uh-huh.
I beat every God of War game. Devil May Cry 3 is factually better than God of War 3.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't know, man.
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
it's debatable, but I don't.
Yes, it is.
You see, look,
think it's
look,
debatable.
I think it's
I think
debatable
they're both great games.
If you
I'm not
played
saying, look,
Devil
I'm not
May
saying
Cry
God of War 3 is a
3.
bad game either. All I'm saying is, if you had to let me choose between which one I was going to pick, I'm picking Devil May Cry 3.
But we're trying to just wrap our brains around the fact that you're picking the game that you didn't finish.
game that I haven't even completed yet.
You didn't even finish.
That's how
why-
good Devil May Cry 3 is.
Halfway
good.
through. So
It's
the
so
second half of the
good.
game
So
could be
good.
Yeah,
the
you
second
gotta
half
finish
of
it
the
though.
game
So
could
good,
be
you
complete
dropped it.
trash. The second
so
half of the
good
game
you
could be
dropped it.
complete trash. You wouldn't even know. Yet you
Wouldn't even
picking
care.
that over God of War.
God of War 3. Yep. Devil May Cry 3 is better than God of War 3.
Ridiculous you sound.
However,
You sound crazy.
I do say that God of War 2 is factually better than Devil May Cry 2. 100%.
That's easy. You ain't jumping off no cliffs with that one.
And when I get to DMC 5, I got a feeling in my soul DMC 5 washes God of War 2018. Washes.
Combat definitely does
Washes.
Yeah.
I haven't
That
even.
combat is
And when I get to
stupid.
DMC 5,
Stupid.
I got a feeling DMC 5 will wash God of War 2. Because I'll tell you what, God of War 2018 is a bad video game. God of War 2018 is a bad
Jack ain't
video
having
game.
it.
This shit's
All right, Alex.
I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit being
done?
said right now.
Are
I don't know.
you
Tell
done
me, bro.
spewing your
Bro.
bullshit? Are you done spewing your bullshit so we can move on?
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the. All right, so Life is Strange is looking pretty good. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. All right, so the last game that they shown was Project. What was it called? The code name
Athea.
Project
Athea?
Project
Yeah, something
Athea.
like that.
It finally got its official title. It's called Forspoken, and they revealed its lead character. It's no longer this white woman. It's a beautiful black queen. So I'm happy about that. And the game looked
White
pretty
woman?
good, man. Was it? I swear, like the old footage that we saw was like an Asian white.
I think
woman or
she was
some
brown.
shit.
She was brown.
Nah, she was
Was she? She was? I did not know this.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Kofi, why are you caring about the color of somebody's skin?
You know what I mean? Because I
man.
want I am Karen because I would like to see some different representation in these video games. Alex, how about
So all
that?
you're looking at is
We're
so all you care is
we're
about the
tired.
way. So all you're
Of
caring
course you
about
don't
is the
care,
color of
white
someone's
man.
skin, huh?
Of course you don't care,
Wow.
white man, because all the games we play is
SJW.
big.
You know what's crazy?
brolic
You know what's crazy,
white man in
Kofi?
the game, sir. So what's up?
You know what's crazy, Kofi?
What's up?
I never looked at somebody's skin color. All
You
I
know
cared
why?
about was the gameplay.
You know why? Let me break down some science to you. You know what I mean?
Break down the
Tell me,
science.
break down
Let
the
me
science to
break
me,
down- Let me
Kofi.
break down some science to you because, look, in the gaming industry, there's so many white faces that like it's just we stuck in here, man. So it's just regular to us. You know what I mean? So to you, as a white man, Mr. White Man, colonizer,
Oh no.
as a white man, I'm fucking around with you. But still, it's just nice to see a black woman as a lead because you know you don't see that too much in big AAA games like that. So I think it's
Shout
pretty
out to
nice
that
see
black
man.
queen.
Shout out to that black queen as the leader of Forspoken. You know what I mean? So it's definitely dope
Let's
to
see
see.
here.
And the game actually looked pretty dope. You know what I mean? It reminded me of Final Fantasy 15, and it turns out the same people who made Final Fantasy 15 are making this game. I want to see a little bit more of it. I can't say I'm crazy hyped for it. I want to see more gameplay, but I'm definitely super intrigued by this game. Super intrigued.
Yeah, it's kind of from what they shown, the game's supposed to come out 2022. So from what they shown, like it's kind of giving me Hellblade vibes. Just from like the camera angle and stuff like that. But it's just because the lack of other things they showed in the game. All we've seen is kind of traversal, which looks amazing. The traversal looks fire.
Yeah, it does look really good.
but
movement looks good.
it's like all they showed is a couple like magic abilities that she can do and a couple monsters and beasts that she fights. So we got to see more of the world and some more combat and stuff like that. And I start to feel better about it. But I'm excited for what we've seen so far. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
This was one of the
So
games
far.
when we first saw it. I was like, this was the game that looked next gen to me.
Yeah.
And it's still holding up.
Yeah, so like I said, I want to see a little bit more gameplay of it, but so far I'm definitely intrigued. It's coming out for PlayStation 5 and PC. May I repeat that again? It's coming out for PlayStation 5 and
I didn't hear you,
PC.
Kofi. Can you repeat that one more time?
It's coming out for PlayStation 5 and Jack move PC. Yo, Jack, we sharing a lot of games, man. Yo, Jack, we sharing a lot of games. What's up, man?
Oh, PlayStation for everybody.
It's for the streets.
What you
It's
want
for the streets.
Yeah, man. I saw a couple people running around saying, "Look at this amazing PlayStation 5 exclusive." Remember it? Remember once upon a time, like PlayStation mans
I'm
knew
so
the
sick
difference.
of these dickheads.
Yo, PlayStation guys used to know a difference between exclusive and now they don't know the difference no more. Apparently, this game is on PC and it's still exclusive.
Because
So
it's
still doing
console
that.
exclusive now, Kofi. That's the difference.
Nah,
It's
Xbox
console
dudes was
But
saying
remember it?
console exclusive
Yeah,
last gen.
yeah,
And they
exactly.
found out all the
Xbox.
Wikipedia
Exactly.
articles and Google searches and the differences and
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is exclusive on the
now
console.
PlayStation guys are saying exclusive. So you know, I mean,
You know what's funny?
exclusive,
On
man.
here's the funniest part. On my timeline today, I saw someone with I'm not gonna give him any clout, but I saw someone with
No
a very
clout.
low IQ say something very dumb. And this person was like, PC gamers spent $60 on Horizon Zero Dawn for PC, but it is now, what is it, free on PS Now or something?
no
8 months later?
Play at home.
It's at play at home for 8 months later. I'd like to ask that person, when are you getting your PS5 patch for Horizon Zero Dawn?
speak on it.
What's it and what's it like playing a game at 30 FPS sub
Speak on
and
it.
get simping? Hold on, I'm not done. And then simping every week on Twitter every time Gorilla makes a post about we get a new patch on PC. I'd like to know
Speak on it.
what's that feeling like.
Damn.
Eat a nigga ass or something.
So let me do this. I'm not giving away any free clout. So I'm not doing that. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying.
We don't
I'd like
do
to know what
no
that
more,
feels
man.
like.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
playing
same,
Horizon at
same.
60, that 30 FPS version should be free. You know what I mean? They should be giving that out for free.
All right.
digress.
Yeah. So for Forspoken, Jack, what do you think of it though? What do you think?
It looks cool as far as the combat. I like the main character so far. The premise seemed cool. The one thing I do not like, it seemed kind of jarring. I don't know about this whole traversal. It like some shit Platinum Games would do the bitches zooming everywhere like she fucking Sonic. I don't know, man. The combat look cool. Combat look cool, but I don't know, man. I don't like that frantic movement she.
Yeah, I think that traversal part looked actually pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, that looked fire.
I just want to learn more
The
about
game looks
the
good.
game. Yeah, I just want to learn more about it. I'm definitely intrigued, and they definitely got my attention for this.
The fact that it actually has a name now just gives me more hope that it's a game. Like that project, Athea, however you pronounce it, like that got me nervous. Like this game ain't never coming out.
Yeah, like
Now
a
you
deep
got a
down type
name.
of shit. Working title, right?
So
Deep
graphically,
down,
it looks
working
really good, but do y'all think it's gonna get downgraded?
title. Not on PC at least.
It definitely won't be on PC. Well, I mean, I think when I looked at it visually, I was like, this is really good looking. But then I was like, how's it gonna play?
Yeah.
And I think if it's gonna stay looking like that, it's gonna be 30 FPS.
You know what? I'm not gonna jump out and say that. Well, it is not a PlayStation first party game because PlayStation has actually been doing very, very good. You know, let's give credit where credit is due. All their first party games that they've dropped so far have prioritized frame rates too. From Demon's Souls to Spider-Man, we hear Ratchet. It's gonna launch with 60 FPS. Now it's gonna be like the old days. So far they're doing really good with that this generation. So I'm gonna be optimistic and say that's gonna continue. So maybe there's gonna be a graphical mode and a performance mode. I think that's a safe bet. I lie, Jamie. I think that's a little bit of a safe bet that we're gonna get modes with this game. So.
And I think Square Enix has been pretty good with the modes too. Like I think Tomb Raider had modes after
And
the
Final
update.
Fantasy 15 had modes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
7 Remake is about to get the 60 FPS patch. So
yeah, so I have faith
Yeah,
that
I
this
think
game
I
is
have
going to be
both.
60 FPS, maybe just at a lower resolution, if anything. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a super chat break. We're almost done the pod. We got like two more things I want to
Yep.
mention before we get out of here.
Let me see here. Devin Sengar for the 5 Canadian. Microsoft is going to have ID at Xbox event on March 26th. One of the games they're going to be showing is Stalker 2 Baby. Stalker is going to be fucking great. Can't wait. An actual video game. X loving Yo Mom's X for $5. The only fighting game I want is Bloody Roar.
That's a
Classic.
throwback.
Okay, what about Rival Schools? Really?
Bro, I've been waiting.
Hey, shout out to the
Classic.
Capcom Classic.
Come
I've
on.
been
Classic.
waiting, man. Rival
I'm
Schools.
gonna do you one.
Project
I'm gonna do you
Justice.
one better.
Come on, man.
Night Stalkers. Where's that?
Dark Stalkers.
Oh,
Dark
nice.
Stalkers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Capcom's sleeping right now. I don't know.
Sleeping.
Bro, they have so much amazing IP chance, man. I don't know what they do.
So Rival Schools. One of the Rival School characters, Akira. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. They're making their way into Street Fighter V as DLC this year. So that's gonna be really
dope.
tight.
That's dope.
Nice.
Notorious Nick for the 5. Sony should stop putting Smash Brothers on Evo until toxic Smash players learn to take a shower and stop abusing people.
Oh, man.
I'm having
tell me how you really feel.
Yo.
Bales 27 for the 5. Anyone here collect limited edition games? If so, what's the most valuable game you own? I used to. I had Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. The full edition on Saturn and on PS1.
The rarest game that I have is I have a couple of N64 games that cost me a grip to get. I have Super Mario 64 complete in box, and it's not the player choice version, it's the regular version. I have a copy of Mario Kart 64, which rounded me about $160 at the time when I bought it. That's complete in box. I have a complete in box copy of Super Smash Bros as well. So those are probably my most expensive games that I have at the moment that I could think. And I have a copy of Capcom versus SNK, which cost me a grip for the Dreamcast too. I think.
Oh, which one you got? 2?
No, the first one. The first one.
Oh, first one?
Yeah,
That's pretty
that
tight.
shit. Yeah, that shit cost me at least $100. I think when I bought that too. So those are probably my most expensive games that I own that I could think off the top. So yeah.
Oh shit.
I gave up my shit to GameStop for 50 cents, bro. No lie.
And then the last one is from Gigi. Thank you for the 5. Sending $5 for the sound effects.
Hey, that's wifey right there, man. She's showing support, bro.
Hey, that's love.
Wifey's
That's
checking
love.
into me. How come I
Yes,
get the
sir.
memo?
Yes,
Where my
sir.
wifey at? Cheap
Yeah,
ass.
the wifeys are checking in today. Shout out to Gigi and shout out to Bam Bam, for pulling up.
My wife is making fun of me.
Damn. It's all good, bro.
That's what
All
happens,
right.
man.
Is that all the super chats?
That's all of them.
Okay, I want to mention a couple of things before we get out of here. Auto HDR is coming to PC. The feature that's on Xbox. It's coming to PC.
Yeah, if you-
so that's
If you in
pretty
the
cool.
insider program, you can get it now.
There you go.
But you have to be part of the dev version of the insider program, and that shit too risky. So I'm like, fuck out
Yeah,
of
just
here.
wait. Just wait. Scarlet Nexus is getting an anime, and the game is releasing June 25th. My birthday, by the way. My birthday. June 25th.
Hey.
I like that. I like the way that game looks. So
That
the anime.
It reminds me of
That's
like
good.
Astral Chain, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A little bit of
And-
Cold Vein, Astral Chain type mix.
Yeah. And Play at Home is continuing. PlayStation is giving out 10 more free games. They're giving away Abzu, Jamie's favorite game that he beat 10 times. Giving out
Yo,
The
this was
Witness,
speaking to me. Go ahead, fire roll.
Paper Beast, Astrobot, Moss, Thumper. A lot of games that they have given away before on PS Plus. But
Yeah.
if you don't have any of these games, definitely check out the list of games that they're giving away. They're free. So, hey, free is good. Can't complain
Horizon on there too.
about that. And Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yep. Horizon Zero
Okay.
Dawn will be free from April 20th to May 14th.
There you
I
go.
highly recommend Thumper for everyone.
That got VR, right?
People
Yeah.
need to play Thumper. Yes, play
Okay.
Thumper, and yes, fucking play that game.
Yeah. I'm gonna play that in VR. I'll check that out.
You're gonna lose your mind if you play that in VR.
Nate.
It's a rhythm game, by the way, just letting you know if you don't know.
It's a rhythm
Yeah.
game.
It's a rhythm game.
Okay.
You're gonna lose your shit.
And Jade Raymond got a new studio. She's the creator, I believe, of Assassin's Creed? Or is she the creator of Assassin's Creed, or has she worked on Assassin's Creed 1? Which one?
Yeah, I believe she was one of the minds behind that.
I just did a
I
video
think,
on
yeah,
it.
I think
she
she's one
was
of the
managing
minds.
director.
Managing
Help
director. Okay, and helped created
Oh.
Assassin's Creed. So she
She
opened
was.
up.
I'm sorry, she was a producer for Assassin's Creed.
She was a producer. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
she's
Watch
opening
Dogs.
up a new studio. This new studio is called Haven. It's a studio in Montreal. It's an independent studio. And the very first game that they're going to be making is for the PlayStation platform. It's going to be a PlayStation IP. So do not get confused. This is not a new studio for PlayStation. They're just going to be the first game that this independent studio is going to be making is just going to be for PlayStation. So, there's nothing else much to say about this. We don't have anything to talk about. You know, they haven't showed or talked about what game they're going to be making, but all we know is she opened up a new studio and another game's coming to PlayStation. That's all we know.
Didn't she used to work for EA and then she went to Stadia?
Yep.
That's the only concern I got. It's like every time she goes somewhere, like that shit gets closed the fuck down.
So
You know what I'm
imagine like making games, right? So the last thing she did was the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, Far Cry 4, and she was a senior vice president, group general manager at Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
So the last game you made was a 2014 to 2015. So imagine sitting in meetings for the last 7 years and not being
And
able
not
to make
making a
anything.
game. That's
crazy.
It's nuts, right? So like she's got a pedigree under her belt. I really hope she like takes a risk and does something crazy. That'd be the best thing. Because if she does like a Kojima and does something wild and outlandish, that would be pretty awesome. Because I don't want like the same third person action adventure game with stealth elements shit that she's done.
That's what she does though, right? Like
Yeah.
like when her first game didn't she work on Assassin's Creed, like the OG Assassin's Creed?
She did Assassin's
yeah, so you
Creed.
see
She
what
did
I'm
The
saying?
Sims.
She worked
was
on Metal Gear Solid 4 too.
Yeah, see,
managing
so like all her stuff
director,
is like
which is
third-
like
Splinter
wild.
Cell.
yeah.
Splinter Cell, Watch Dogs, Unity. So hopefully she does something crazy and different. That'd be nice, especially if Sony's bankrolling her, because I can't wait to play it on PC then.
Oh, it's supposed to be a new original IP. Okay.
Yeah.
I just hope this shit pan out, you know what I'm saying? And like it actually comes to fruition, and I hope it actually works out for it, you know what I'm saying? Because the last 2 times she's been a part of something, like I said, that shit's closed down.
It's
So-
like that other it's like that other girl that left Naughty Dog or
Amy Hennig.
Oh yeah,
it
Amy Hennig.
seems like she's been you know having a lot of trouble, you know, creating the game too in the past. Wasn't she
Yep.
with like EA doing some Star Wars shit and it got canned or some crap
Yeah.
like that, yeah. Yeah, so
Yep. She
13.
Yeah,
yeah, actually she worked with Amy Hennig on that.
Oh,
Jade
yeah?
Raymond and Amy Hennig worked together on that Star Wars game.
okay.
And Jade
Alright.
Raymond was in charge of Visceral Games at the time. So yeah.
All right. So that's it. That's it for all the topics this week. It was a good podcast. I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
you know. Big shout out to our guests. Big shout out to Bam Bam. Big shout out to Chance. I think we got one last super chat from GG, and he says Bam
Yeah,
Bam
wifey,
got y'all
man.
20 for the shout out. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Yeah,
all
bro,
the
she's showing that support,
wifeys
man.
in the chat.
See,
man.
somebody got they stimmy. It's like
Right? Stimmy getting thrown around, bro.
no crap.
Hey.
I like it.
Yeah, man, it was a good show. Shout out to everyone who came in and tuned in. Shout out to everyone who hit the like button. Let's get 200 likes before we leave. You know what I mean? We had 300 live viewers at the moment. Let's get 200 likes. So I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and do the outros. And we're going to start off with our guests. And I want to just thank the one last time, Chance. And Bam Bam, thank you for pulling up. But Chance, go ahead and do your outro. And where can people find you? Where can they find you?
Like I said, no plug. Thank you for having me on the podcast. You can hit me up on PlayStation if you're down to play some matches. Next time J Main tries to kick me on the podcast, he's gonna have to pull up an All Stars and get that work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know. So
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you,
me.
Chance.
nah, them shits are
No,
good.
no.
About to say you about to maybe buy a PS3.
Thank you, Chance, for pulling up, though. I actually really
No
appreciate that, man. And Bam Bam, man, off the record now to Press Our Podcast, man.
Yeah, bro. It's looking, hey, man, like I said before, man, I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. I already plugged my stuff. I don't want to keep doing that. They make me feel a little bit dirty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all guys having me on, man. Thank you.
And for the panel, Jack, I know you're not feeling too well today, man, but hopefully you had a good show, man. Go ahead and do your outro. What you got coming up?
Man, good show this week, man. I want to finish Bug Snacks. That game is long as hell. It's a drag. Yeah, man. Everybody celebrate next Damies, man. Tap in Jiggy merch. You know what's going on. Hit my DMs. We got the Jiggy ski mask. Y'all know what to do. And we out.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I might need one of those all black if my stimmy don't come by this weekend.
Yes, sir. You know what you gotta do.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
J May.
Yes, good show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out the door. Share the stream out, let people know what we got going on over here. And catch up with me on Twitter at jmain518. I'm probably gonna try to check out that Zack Snyder. That's his name. Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Make sure you check it out before BG spoil everything on the timeline. You better go watch it real quick,
Did he really?
Man, he was already posted. Shit, the shit didn't even been out for 24 hours like that yet.
Shout out to my man BG. I had to mute that boy as soon as I started seeing them tweet about this, I hit the mute button. I'm like, I ain't getting no spoilers.
No sympathy, but
BG don't watch anime.
We got Falcon and the Winter Soldier dropping tomorrow too. I'll be checking that out.
Oh wow.
I had a good time with WandaVision, so I'm hoping this is gonna be good, more action packed. And yeah, man, hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
And Alex, go ahead and do your outro.
Everyone, thank you for showing up to the podcast. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, I hope you're having a great day. If you want to support us, patreon.com/pressstartpod. Definitely check us out there for extra content for your enjoyment. My YouTube channel just hit 5,600 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
Daily, there is daily, when I say daily, there is daily content on that channel, by the way.
Yes,
YouTube.com/oh no, it's Alex. Tomorrow, we begin something new, something fresh. Fridays were normally CSGO. We did 44 weeks of Counter-Strike as a team. Tomorrow, we take on a new venture, and that is Monster Hunter World.
Oh,
Nev hype right now.
We begin four complete noobs who've never played Monster Hunter before, playing MHW for the first time all together Friday night on the YouTube channel. Check it out there. Saturday, Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods, Part 1 and Part 2 stream. Sunday, Devil May Cry 2, we're playing Lucia's playthrough. And then after that, we keep going. So thanks so much for coming out and watching. Hope you guys have a great one. We'll see you guys there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, shout out to all the viewers. We appreciate you. Shout out to the Day One Press Start Podcast supporters. We're going to keep going, keep reaching greatness. And, hope you guys, continue with the ride, man. We appreciate the support for real. If you guys want to support us further, like Alex said, check out our Patreon. We got Off the Record this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Send in your questions. Shit's going to go left there. You already know the vibes. And make sure you guys subscribe to every single one of my panel mates channels. Their links in the description. If you click on my channel, you see them right there at the top. Make sure you subscribe to them and check them out if you haven't already. All right. With that being said, we're going to head out of here, and everybody have a great night. Y'all take it easy.